Good morning. Welcome. It's the Bob and Tom Show. The singers will start singing now the way they sing. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. That is quite the ascot.
Thank you.
Whatever that is. Looks like festive wrapping paper, doesn't it? A little bit?
It
Right?
was a gift from a friend of mine.
Oh, a gift, huh?
A little zebra.
A re-gift.
Now, when she gave it to you, did you repeat the gift? Oh, it's an ugly scarf. Did you say that?
Please don't say that. It came all the way from Africa. It's a beautiful scarf.
Charles Nelson Riley.
Yeah, right. There's Pat Godwin.
after he ate peas and vomited.
Oh, well.
Hello, Josh.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You?
I'm wearing a brown sweater. Maybe that'll distract Tom from the pea green scarf and get over here to the baby crap brown sweater I'm wearing. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Doing great over here.
Good.
Just getting organized.
Of course. Yes. Yeah. Always getting organized.
Yeah, got a lot going on, including a semi-obscure request. Now, Pat, are we on the same page in what we want you to play here?
If it's what we discussed earlier,
Well, that would be what it is. Okay.
Then yes.
Are you
Okay,
playing
good.
something right now?
So then, when you say you discussed it earlier, was it literally moments ago? Because
At least 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago. Okay.
Well, we first touched on it 20 minutes ago.
So you should be on the same page.
22 minutes ago.
Then we let me look at that. Yeah, actually, maybe a little more than that because it was before I went on my little adventure. Okay, so
You're smart enough to realize it. So you know that you and Pat, the way you conduct a business, if you will, it's not normal. You know that, right?
artists.
We have a unique. Our temperaments of it.
Yes. We call it
yes.
poetic license.
Okay.
And by the way, if you think this is poetry, you better go back to school.
Don't say poo, say poop.
Oopa.
I insist on that.
I know you do.
That's now we have a couple of corrections coming up in the show.
We never make mistakes. What are you talking about?
Well, we had an interesting story yesterday about a guy. I forget exactly where it was, but he claimed that, and I believed him. He claimed that his Crocs got caught in the accelerator when he drove into a store, right?
Yeah, come and go. Yeah.
Drove into a come and go. Nobody got hurt.
No.
But I think that's legit. That's why you got to be careful wearing sandals or Crocs, any of those open shoes. Your foot can get. In any event, we also mentioned someone said you can't drive barefoot. Mm-hmm. You can.
You can. It's legal?
I thought when we were in driver's ed, they said it was illegal.
Yeah, I had always heard that too. Bruce from Elkhart writes, "Hey, it's not illegal in any of the 50 states to drive barefoot."
Oh,
Really?
Gotcha. Yeah, we were taught in driver's ed just don't do it.
Yeah, it's not safe.
What about riding in the back of a pickup truck with no seat in the back? I mean, the open
we used to
bed.
do that.
We used to do it all the time.
All the time.
That's probably not legal.
Right.
Man, that's exhilarating, though.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a thing at camp where they put two benches in the back of a fairly large truck,
Oh, okay.
and we would sit there.
Right.
I mean, talk about the no seat belts. That would have been a disaster.
I plainly remember standing on the back seat of my mom's car when she was driving down the road.
Or that hump part when you would hold in
Just
between
like-
the seats. Yeah.
Whatever happened to the hump?
Riding along.
Wasn't that the drive shaft under there?
Yes.
Something
It
about
was
the
the
drive
drive
shaft. Yeah. There's no drive shaft now. It's all magnets.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right.
Causes forward motion.
Now, Josh, are you aware that there used to be the big hump?
Of course, yeah. And then it was known as bitch. I'm not riding
Really?
bitch.
I'm not riding
Yeah,
bitch
because
on the
you'd have
hump.
to sit on the hump sometimes
the
if there
hump,
were
right.
a lot of kids in the back.
Hey, by the way, Josh, sitting in the hump sounds like
Something you would do on a Wednesday?
it sounds like a sex move, you bastard. I was trying to make you participate.
No, I work a little harder.
Yeah. Speaking of Crocs.
Tell you what, last night I had her sitting in the hump. She won't walk right for a week. You're welcome.
It doesn't work at all. Humping is sex.
Speaking of Crocs, hello, jerks. You really need to check out. I think we had this story actually. Cowboy boot Crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we
I've
did have
seen
that
those.
story.
I tried to buy them. They were sold out immediately.
Complete with spurs.
Yes.
They are, this is Cody from Sioux Falls. They are amazing.
I may have
he
to get
says.
you those for Christmas.
Tell us.
Give the money to a charity. I'm not going to wear them.
Just wear them once.
No,
Just wear
that's not
Crocs
going to happen.
once.
Crocs are great lake shoes. And
They're great for working in the
taking
yard.
the dog out shoes.
Taking the dog out shoes, exactly.
I have.
Basically wearing Crocs right now. Those
You know what I learned, though?
shoes.
I'm wearing après ski boots.
Oh, yeah.
They are sized. They are not the same size as my shoes.
The Crocs are bigger, right?
Yes.
Yes.
They're a lot
yeah.
bigger.
So I had to take you can go on their website and take a picture of your foot, and it like scans it and tells you what size Croc you wear.
Oh,
Are you serious?
Did you mention the guy that
I like Crocs much better now that I'm wearing the appropriate size.
Can you see women's pictures?
No, I didn't see that.
Did you take a picture of your foot with a ruler next to it or
Yeah,
something?
it was like on a piece of paper or something. There was some kind of
Some scale.
yeah, not a ruler, but
There's an online wardrobe. I think women have it too, where you take a picture of yourself against a white, light background, and they tell you what size clothes you wear, and they send them to you.
yeah, I think that's what the paper
Yeah.
was for. It was for the white background because they have the algorithm itself.
Sure.
They know, yeah.
Right.
But I mean, so there's some guy sitting there all day.
No, a computer.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I like this idea though.
no, but there's some guy just really getting into it, kind of a foot fetish thing. And, oh yeah,
Playing with himself?
look at this guy, some guy named Godwin. Oh, this guy's got his feet are hot.
I've made no. I was going to just say I'm a foot fetish. I like a foot.
Yeah.
I like a foot.
Right.
But I can't imagine liking a guy's foot.
Yeah.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, I mean, if you're not,
Can't.
you're not sexually attracted
No.
to.
But there are guys who like guys' feet.
Are there women who like guys' feet?
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I finally heard a woman talking about it once.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
What is the technical medical term for feet?
Podiatry.
So homopodiatry would be the love
I
of
think that-
Possibly.
the feet of your same sex.
You know what? For the purposes of this broadcast, yes. Homopodiatry. That's exactly right.
Or a gay gentleman who happens to be a podiatrist.
There you go.
Or lady, for that matter.
You know, there are 1,900 men listening right now who are gay and a podiatrist. I'm sure.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Go for it.
absolutely. Sure. Check in.
Let's
Let's do a
hey, whatever you're into is okay with me. You love who you love. I couldn't care less.
Well, you're not wearing Crocs. Okay.
But I'm not wearing Crocs.
All right.
But, now, the reason I brought it up is Pat has a song that ties into a different news story involving...
That's usually how this works.
So what we've done up to this point is absolutely worthless.
No, we're establishing...
You don't want to take a break and circle around and start it
I
again.
don't know. I want to hear this. What are we establishing?
Yeah. I want to hear you reason your way out of this.
I am establishing the fact that we like to reference important shows. I'm establishing the fact that sometimes we make mistakes on this show.
Yes.
And we have a couple we have to correct. For example, you apparently can drive barefoot in
Okay.
every state.
What's the other
Not
one?
recommended, though.
Yeah. The other one is about dating, and we're going to talk about it when we come back.
Okay.
About dating and how people lie on the
Okay.
dating websites.
Yes.
Oh,
And,
they lie.
we have an addition and some new information about that. But right now,
Lie like a
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your earbuds.
I will not lie to you. I will tell you the truth. These make great gifts, and especially an interesting, not a run-of-the-mill gift for your mom. Huh? She'll go, oh, this is something I almost bought myself. Thank you, Junior, or whatever your mother calls you, those of you who have mothers. The everyday earbuds from Raycon are perfect for mom. M is for the many times she listens to music.
Oh, very nice.
Whether she's hitting the gym or taking a phone call, Raycon earbuds, that's the ticket. The latest model is better than ever. 32 hours of battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once, and she won't ask you to help her with Bluetooth syncing again because Raycon practically does it for you. Raycon's quick charge function, too. They don't run out of power. 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery, and they come with active noise cancellation as well, starting about half the price of other premium audio brands. So, also, there's a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy, but I've never heard of that. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom right now and get 20% off site-wide just because you know us. That's 20% off site-wide. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick. Coming up, comedian Dustin Nickerson, Willie G. coming in this morning, and I'll remind you, Diamond Joe Casino, Northwood, Iowa, this Saturday only. It's Willie G., Patty G., Jeff Oskey, and Josh Arnold for a big live comedy show. Lighten up your mental load by having a chuckle or two, possibly four. Willie G., Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, and Pat Godwin this Saturday, Diamond Joe Casino, Northwood, Iowa. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Frigamall Records, the same people that brought you the all-bass Christmas album, Amazing Bass, are proud to present Jimmy Pardo's first solo project, Nothing But Air Bass.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Pardo. You know, there's nothing cooler in rock and roll than the bass. And these songs are so cool, I don't even need a bass.
Hey, hey, what the matter with
So just pick up your air telephone and dial. Beep, 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 beep.
Jimmy Pardo's Nothing But Air Bass. Get yours today.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
There we go.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, hey, everybody. It's Jeff Oskey here from the Annals of the Bob and Tom Library.
It's Annals, Jeff.
Oh, did I mispronounce that?
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah. No problem.
While I was doing some research the other day, I came across, and I don't think Tom even remembered writing this, but I came across the self-help book that Tom once wrote.
Oh, really?
Called There's My Way or the Wrong Way.
Oh, look at that.
The Tom Griswold story.
Hot dog.
There's even some blurbs on the back. Let's take a look at these real
Boy,
quick.
look how thick that is.
That's quite a
It's 1,942 chapters.
Wow.
That's
What a tome.
How much advice Tom has.
Well, I hadn't finished it yet.
Okay.
Here's some of the blurbs. It's good, but not as good as my joke book, says Kiss fan Ace Cosby. Media darling Christy Lee says, I want to be there when Tom records the audiobook so I can interrupt him every 5 seconds. If Tom tells me I like the book, then I like the book, says musician Pat Godwin. And global sensation Chick McGee says, get the F away from me right now. Let's take you guys want to hear a few excerpts from Tom's?
Heck yeah.
Absolutely.
This is my self-help book.
This is your self-help book. Let's read a few excerpts. Chapter 1. Well, I can't see you, and I've never met you. I can tell without a doubt you could probably use a haircut. And not one of those Hitler Youth of Tomorrow haircuts. A good old-fashioned, parted on the side American haircut.
There we go.
You look like someone who would buy a self-help book. Chapter 62.
Okay.
Life's problems. No matter how privileged your life is, you're bound to encounter problems. Some problems will be easier to resolve than others, but I've found throughout my years, the best way to handle problems is by throwing money at them. Don't have money? You better get some, because you're going to need a lot of it. They say, mo money, mo problems. But what they should have said was, mo problems? You need mo money.
Here.
Very astute.
Thank you. I'm very proud of that one.
Chapter 114, Confrontation. Like you, the reader, I'm no fan of confrontation, so my advice to you is avoid it at all costs. There is no room for pride when it comes to avoiding confrontation. Put in your Raycon earbuds and pretend you're on with your doctor. You can't stoop too low. Tell them you'd love to talk to them soon, but you're running late to a funeral. Sure, they might not be happy, but you are. And that's all that really matters.
Sound advice.
This actually isn't. It's good.
This is not far off.
Chapter 956, The Problem is You. If you're depressed or have anxiety or are down and lonely, remember the problem is always you. You are the problem each and every time. Not me. I'm never the problem. You are the problem. Until you take ownership of that, you will always have problems because you are you.
I haven't read any of this, and I want to read more.
And in conclusion,
the end. I did.
I'm a genius, and you're all a bunch of incompetent buffoons. That means ridiculous but amusing. Now go out and make it a great day.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That's my new book.
Look forward to its publication.
Oh.
Hey, that might be a good... Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. Does that mean slapping my hands? You don't like that?
Oh, there we go.
Christy Lee.
Hi, Chick McGee.
There's Pat Godwin. We might have a song out of Pat this time.
We might.
I think they've got it nailed down. There's Josh Arnold.
Chickaroni.
I like that. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Chickaroni comes to us from Sue. She wanted to hear me say that. She said for whatever reason, she
sounds like
son of a gun.
That would be a treat.
Beefaroni.
It would be a treat from where? Because rice-a-roni is, of course, the San Francisco treat.
Oh, you're right.
It's the Ohio treat.
Beefaroni.
Chickaroni from Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
The Columbus, Ohio treat.
Columbus, Ohio treat.
It kind of.
San Francisco treat. Columbus,
Or it could be.
That works.
Did Beefaroni have a slogan?
I loved beefaroni.
I don't know.
Over the ravioli, by the way.
I haven't.
No?
I've never had beefaroni.
You've never had Chef Boyardee beefaroni?
I'm with you, Chick.
Ravioli.
It was always ravioli.
Ravioli.
Yeah, that's-
And we've died in the hill of all the canned things like that.
Yep.
The Chef Boyardee ravioli is wonderful.
Beefaroni's better. I'm telling you.
Is that right?
I'll have to try it.
Yep.
But chickaroni.
I like it.
That's a
The
It's got to be something with chicken.
The ladies love a
obviously.
chickaroni.
like Alfredo sauce for chickaroni.
Yeah, I like that.
Creamy. Maybe I'd add something personal.
Oh, well, we were talking about...
Spread them up for the chick McGee.
Oh, boy.
I'm working on another batch. Hang on. You ever say that, Tom, when you're enjoying yourself? You go,
Working on another batch?
Hang on, honey. I'm working on another batch.
That always works.
That has never come up for some reason in my...
Can you think that? Can it just happen? Like...
If you
Well, yeah. That's
I mean,
how... That,
you can
9 times
work
out
one
of
up.
10... 9 times out of 10, that's what guys do. They don't need any other stimulus. They got it all right here. Am I right on this, fellas?
What's your recovery time?
Yeah. Their memories are huge. Yeah.
Well, mine's, I throw the, it's like, I don't know, 20, 21 minutes.
Really?
Oh, so you haven't timed it or anything.
Is it called rare refractory?
What?
That waiting period before
Refractory?
you can get a
Really? I didn't know there was a word
rare
for that.
refractory, I think, something like that.
You ever had a retrograde?
I just thought it was
I believe it's called episode of a sitcom. I think is the technical term. We have more mail here.
We got letters.
Okay, I already touched on this one.
touch on me.
Touch Josh, will you? He
I
seems horny.
crave your touch.
He seems horny.
Unbelievable.
I'm not horny. I just need Tom's touch.
Okay. We've established the fact that apparently it is legal to drive barefoot in all 50 states.
Yeah.
And also, by the way, in bedrock.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
That's true.
If you're aware of that. But
Let's never forget.
don't you kind of wish that maybe Fred at one point said to the art director of the show, The Flintstones, hey, how about some shoes?
Yeah.
For God's sake, couldn't we invent sandals? Jesus, Adam.
Ever had road rash on your toe knuckles? This sucks.
Did you just say Fred said, can we get some sandals? Is that what you said?
Yeah. I can't
With
talk
that
like Fred.
accent?
You know, Bon, sandals
Hey, Fred.
would be nice.
You know, we won't need our feet in the future.
Let's see. Now we have a letter on the other side of this. I'm from Arizona. Currently live in Florida. I've worn flip-flops my entire life while driving. Manual or automatic, never had a problem.
No, that's a hard and fast rule for the chickster.
This is from Sean in Cape Coral. My steel work boots or smooth dress shoes are way more dangerous.
That's interesting.
The boots get caught up because they're big and clunky, and dress shoes have a smooth bottom that'll slip off the pedals.
I don't want anything to do with this guy. You know he shows up to a nice dinner with flip-flops.
This guy sounds like a jack of all trades to me.
I don't care for this guy.
I wish he'd come by with his metal-toed shoes and kick chick in the groin.
I don't want to, unless...
Sean, you're invited.
You take one step and touch sand, no flip-flops. Okay?
Not even if you live in Arizona and Florida.
He lives in Cape Coral, Florida.
No, wear a shoe.
All right. But this guy, man, he's all work boots, dress shoes, and flip-flops.
So he said.
He's living a life.
Now, let me explain. I'll explain the concept of work to you, chick.
He's probably Flagstaff, you know.
Straps on. Now, the story that this request mentions involves a photography and the dating apps.
Yeah.
And no big surprise, apparently 50% of the photographs on dating apps are, shall we say, ironically, dated.
Yeah.
Wow, 50?
Man. Yeah, remember they're just people are putting old pictures up. It makes perfect sense.
But I once again want to highlight that Pat does not use any filters on any photos that he takes. You use enhance.
It's called enhance button.
Right.
Uh-huh.
It's not a filter.
It's called smooth. That's
exactly
a filter.
right.
Well, it should be called the enhance-some button because you look good, buddy.
Look at you.
Do you crave Pat's touch?
Boy, I'm real gay this morning.
Yeah.
It's okay.
This article, it has a new term, which, and I'm sorry, I doubt it.
What, kitten fishing?
It says there's something now called kitten fishing. No, there isn't.
Kitten fishing sounds real awful.
It does.
Well, I remember Josh told us the story about the guy that caught all those big fish.
Oh,
He
man.
was literally kitten fishing.
Okay.
No.
So you hook the kitten on the line.
Never mind. I didn't mean to mention.
Catfish like kittens? That's interesting. Is that like
now let's move forward here.
Okay.
Catfishing there's a whole TV show right now.
Yeah.
And it's fraudulent posing on the internet to catch somebody.
Mm-hmm.
This article from datingnews.com suggests there's something called kitten fishing. And what it means is people
say it like that.
Well, that deserves to be. It's like the term influencer. You mean influencer?
It just means they're showing photos of themselves 20 years ago.
Is there a worse voice on radio than that little thing he does?
No.
It's Josh Arnold with more opinions that are not very well founded or researched.
Now that's fair. Just don't use that voice.
It would hit a little harder.
What kitten fishing means people are using old photographs. And of course, my suggestion is that they do it like Lee Oswald with the rifle in the newspaper. So you're standing there with today's paper, but then again, people don't have the paper.
Right.
So then how do you do it? I suggested perhaps standing in front of a gas pump. So you can. So if there's a picture of you, hey, look, the gas was $1.72 that year. What is that? 64?
Stands in front of a gas pump.
Yeah, I heard him.
But there has to be a way to contemporize to date somehow the photograph. The larger point here is people are putting in, and Pat, you admit this, and you have a song that suggests this?
I do, yeah. I wish women came with something like Carfax. Is she a total wreck? Or just a little ding-dang scratched? Can I get a dating history? Is she totally nuts? Well, that's just my speed. I need a full report. Check her girl facts. Are her kids still at home? Is she cool or could she crack? Is she really only 52? Is there an Adam's apple? Are those her real boobs? Does she run a little hot? Why did her marriages fail? Does she spend a lot? Is her ex in jail? She's so pretty. Where's that photo from? This year's gala or her senior prom? I wish women came with something like girl facts. Is she a prude in the sack or a nymphomaniac? We need car facts for singles. Women wish there was a thing called dude facts. something that tracked him. If he cheated behind girls' backs, does this guy have a real job? Does he have a micro D or a big old knob? Does he really do yoga like his profile said? Does he own his own house? Is he good in bed? Why is he single? Does he drink like a fish? Are his favorite bands Motley Crue and Kiss? Women wish there was something called Dude Facts. And if he plays guitar, get out of their facts. Carfax for singles. Make sure that rash isn't herpes, just shingles. Carfax for singles. If you're on Tinder or Christian Mingle.
All right. Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
That is so true.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Wouldn't that be funny?
It would save a lot of time.
I think eventually you'll be able to do that. You'll have something on your phone, you scan a photograph, and it gives you all the background.
Oh,
Tells you everything. Yeah,
I don't know how they'll ever
You can
be
do
able
it
to do
now.
that for age.
you can do it now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can look at a photograph. You can and find out exactly when it was taken.
Oh.
Huh.
If it was taken on your phone.
Huh.
Because a lot of people have been
okay.
like, hey, I got a flat tire. Here's a photo to look. And then their supervisors click on it, and that flat tire was pulled from the internet. And all the info's there.
Yeah, it's very true also of dick pics.
Oh, it might be?
Yeah, it'll say, this is actually Lamont Johnson, not Josh Arnold.
You big dummy.
Mitch Hedberg famously said, with reference to using older photographs, technically every picture is a picture of you when you were younger.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
You know,
absolutely.
That's what I
was
tell the ladies.
10 minutes younger when that was taken. We have more letters over here. Do you want to start?
I got a letter. Dear Chick, last week you were giving Tom a hard time about getting into a fight over a power outlet at an airport. Mm-hmm. Thankfully, though, that's changed, and they have many
Most of them, yeah.
power outlets at airports now. It didn't seem fair that you were picking on Tom like that for what you were saying was an unreasonable situation, and Tom got upset. The last time you started a fight, Chick, was at a Christmas party, all because your wife at the time got cake on herself. I heard the story from someone attending that party that was going on at the same time and would like to hear your side of the story.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. It wasn't my wife at the time. It was a friend of mine's wife who got cake on her from some guy who had snuck into our party and was kind of being drunk and belligerent and spilled cake on a friend of mine, his wife. So then I just shoved him, and I could tell he was drunk. I shoved him a little bit, and he took about 40 feet to fall down, kind of backwards and stuff.
I think that's fairly chivalrous of you.
I did. I stood up for her, but Tom gave me the business. He said, don't start any fights, because you know what will happen if you start a fight. The next day, somebody will say, Bob and Tom started a fight last night.
Yeah.
It's happening in this letter, isn't it?
Yes.
Chick started a fight.
No, it'll say Bob. His point was it'll be
right.
Bob or Tom. It won't be one of the lesser characters.
That's
watch your
That's
tip.
exactly right.
Yeah, I know.
Member of Bob and Tom Show.
right.
Yeah.
Well, no. If you're just joining us, hello. Thanks for joining us. So this is the Bob and Tom program coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. How about a letter? This is a good one. Love your show.
Thank you.
Writes Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Oh, I love his last name. It'll be okay if I read it right.
Let's have
I
it.
don't know. Will
Sure.
it?
His last name is Hopping.
Rick Hopping? Oh, this is his season right now.
Exactly.
Here comes Rick Hopping.
If only his name was Peter. Hi, brother. Peter Hopping. If your name was Peter Hopping, people would think you're faking it.
Right.
Are you all caught up on Easter egg coloring?
No, we had a big meeting yesterday.
Oh, I made my baskets yesterday. Do you hide Easter eggs for 20-year-olds?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Tradition going. They love it.
Put some fun in them, a couple of condoms.
No, when they find that you do a shot when you find an egg.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Love the show. This is once again from Rick Hopping.
Hey, Rick.
He goes, Edwin McCain has been on your show many times. I always love it when he's there. I went last night to the opening ball game of the Hub City Spartanburgers in Spartanburg, South Carolina, which I believe is the home of the Marshall Tucker Band.
I don't know.
Great band.
I don't
know. Yeah, get into those first two Marshall Tucker Band albums. Do yourself a favor.
We're here in 2025. We're talking about something happened last night, and all of a sudden we're in 1977.
What's going on in Spartanburg?
I think it would be more like 73 or 4. Edwin McCain sang the national anthem before the game. He was great.
Cool.
Keep up the insanity. Signed, Rick Hopping.
Off the air, we were talking about there's a great episode of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s podcast with Edwin that dropped yesterday. I know you hate that term.
It dropped? No, it was released yesterday.
It was released. It's really interesting and fun, and he talks about I'll be, and it's a great little episode.
Oh, yeah, I read good things about it.
If you see Dale, tell him hail. Okay.
He's a big
Washington football team fan.
Yeah.
It's so hard not to say
I know.
the R word. When it comes to the Washington Football Club.
We talked about golden showers yesterday because Allie Breen had a letter regarding them.
She likes it, yes.
This gentleman writes in, hey, I had a girlfriend from Tokyo. She was totally into it.
And why are you telling us?
He says, it's not my thing, but it didn't gross me out either. Josh, be honest, you never had an older Korean woman give you a tinkle? I can honestly say I never had an older Korean woman give me a tinkle.
A tinkle.
I have never had anyone pee on me. No.
Again, the letter, you got to set this up. The letter yesterday.
Perfectly fine.
No, it wasn't. You're inadequate as usual.
Oh.
Why are you doing that?
What is going on with you?
The letter.
Walk us through golden showers. What is it?
Yeah.
But the lady in question was kind of disturbed that her boyfriend wanted to get into the world of golden showers.
Oh, now everything I said made sense.
Yeah, right. That's crystal clear.
That's why people are making inquiries as to whether or not Josh.
I said Allie had a letter about golden showers, and then I went on with her. Is that guy's letter?
Yeah.
Whatever the implication was.
I will argue this to the death.
The point
Are you ready if the situation presents itself? Are you ready to be peed on?
No, absolutely not.
You have to always be, because I think Josh wants to pee on you right now.
So let's say God forbid something happens and you have to be out there and you have to meet somebody. What if she's like amazing? Oh, check. And then the last one, well, I like to pee on you. My response would be, yeah, as long as we're in the shower, okay, I think.
I'm sorry, you're out.
You got to think about these things, Tom.
Something, I hope not. I'll tell you what.
Any fetish.
I'll make this easy for you. This is a 2-for-1. You can pee on my grave.
I don't think I'd do that.
Well, you won't be around, so.
Whoa.
Well, that's true, but still. It's going to be,
This took a turn, didn't
remember
it?
this, and whoever's first, it's going to be a race to the finish line.
I guess at the graveside ceremony, excuse me, Mr. McGee has asked everyone to leave. He'd like a private moment.
And because the thing is, from the back, it'll look like he's looking down and grieving.
That's right.
You have to wonder if that's ever happened.
Oh,
if someone's going right on top of the casket into the hole.
Now he seems to be shaking with grief. That's odd.
Hilarious.
We had the letter about the lady that her boyfriend was really. My suggestion was get a new boyfriend.
Yes.
This is all he. Come on.
Came up out of the blue. Apparently, they'd had normal sex, what she called it. And then
I think most people would call it that.
I think, but you don't know what the future is going to. What would be is that the only deal breaker you have? Is being?
Oh, I've got it. Are you kidding? I have 100 deal breakers. Almost everything is a deal breaker with me.
Would you let a lover spit in your mouth?
Oh God, no.
They're kissing you.
See, now let me tell you something. Not only would I let her, I'd encourage it.
No, absolutely
you
not.
get to that point where it's like hot and suck on my tongue, stuff like that.
Maybe
you're just not being honest.
Okay.
That's your problem.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, try to whip up a hawker, honey.
Well,
I'm getting hot.
I don't want a lookie.
No, nobody wants that.
Okay. Where was I? Oh, this is a nice letter.
Well, can we come back?
Okay, this is a very short letter.
Oh, all right.
Wow. He's gone from too much setup to none at all. We'll be back.
Dear Tom.
Oh, God.
I'm looking to buy fine cardstock with the beautiful jewelry I'm buying my sweetie for Valentine's Day. I had mentioned I like nice cardstock.
Oh, yes.
Actually, the best place to buy it around here is closing. So
Hallmark.
Paper Source.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think if you want some cardstock, you go to the paper store.
You got to go to the source, yeah.
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 I'm sure you've never been there.
I have been there, actually.
It's a place that admires quality and style.
Now I changed my mind. I'm going to piss on your grave.
And I bring it up in the context of this. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by our buddy Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers, because Mother's Day is just around the corner. And Steven, of course, has something special. That would be the limited edition 24-karat gold-dipped Blue Moon Rose for Mother's Day. It's kind of an aquamarine blue, and it will last forever because it's dipped in 24-karat gold. It starts as a real rose and then into the gold, and here we go. And then it's got a beautiful color to it, and it's a limited edition. In fact, Stephen was saying that last year they sold out of the earlier version. So if you want to get this done, act now. And I mentioned the card stock because it does come with a beautiful card and a beautiful gift box with that personalized Mother's Day note. It's not a little flimsy Post-it note. It's a nice quality little, I guess, referencing the quality of your love for the various mothers in your life. And, of course, the Steven Singer full-time guarantee. I always say, don't forget about diamonds. Let's just say that mom in question is the mom that's the mother of your kids. You want to get her something nice. You want to have a great weekend. Don't forget a diamond bracelet, perhaps the At Last bracelet. That's a beautiful, beautiful diamond bracelet and a great value. That hanging from the rose, I believe the phrase is cha-ching, if you know what I'm saying, Josh. It's not a financial reference, really. It's a
sexual reference. We got it.
Things will pay off.
Yes, yes. It'll be a love fest, and you'll want to write me a letter.
Booty of booty.
Very good. I expect several letters after Mother's Day going, yes, Tom, thank you. That worked brilliantly. I expect to be a father again soon. So exclusively, it's at IHateStevenSinger.com. That's where you'll find everything you need. Nothing says I love you like a real, authentic Steven Singer 24-karat gold-dipped rose that lasts forever. Once again, it's IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, we have more of your letters, and we have some delightful stuff in the world of sports today.
Oh, yes.
Show,
hey, Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Oh, he's coming. Here he goes.
And we have butts in the news. That's all I'm going to say.
People like butts.
We have butt news. Okay, good. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. You do a couple of impressions, and we were wondering if you would do... this is a pretty obscure one. John MacGyver. Now, he's known for some work in Disney films.
And I think he was in like the Doris Day show on TV or something like that.
I think so. He was the guy, the reverend or preacher or whatever, that got beaten up by Joe Buck, not the sports.
In Midnight Cowboy?
In Midnight Cowboy. And maybe your vocal impression will bring back the memory to some of our listeners.
Yes. They see right now, everyone's going, quick, honey, he's going to do the John MacGyver imitation. Quick, gather around the radio, kids.
Oh, yeah, I know who that guy was.
Everything in this company must be done according to schedule. We will have no slackers here, sir. No slackers at all. This company is run like a tight ship.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, for the 5 or 6 of you that get that,
amazing.
You are welcome.
The minute you see him, though, you know who he is.
Oh, so good.
John's great.
Yeah,
John went to Columbia. Did you know that?
I did not know that. So what was the Disney film that he was?
He was in.
Oh my gosh, he was in
Bed Knobs and Broom. Was he
one of those like
the Apple Dumpling Gang?
Like that.
He's one of those guys you see him and you just go, oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I remember him from Breakfast at Tiffany's. He's been in a lot of.
He's in the
Of course,
Manchurian
you
Candidate.
remember him from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
It's my favorite movie.
He plays the father of the woman that Lawrence Harvey falls in love with in Manchurian Candidate.
Oh, okay.
Tom, would you like me to do my impression of Mickey Rooney from Breakfast at Tiffany's?
No, I would not.
Oh, is that no good anymore? Okay.
Yeah,
probably not.
Once again,
Don't you have to go get your
Howdy, go right
Gilbert, unfortunately, that's dead on.
It makes the Asian character in Mr. Magoo look not quite so racist.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
That's how sad.
that no good, Mr. Magoo.
Can we do one more obscure impression?
Yes.
This is a guy, Kevin McCarthy.
One of my favorite actors.
Who is, what is he most famous for? The dad in...
I think Josh has it, the Body Snatchers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the original.
Okay.
The original Invasion of Body
And the Twilight Zone movie, he played an uncle of a...
Yeah, he's sort of a very generic, plain-spoken Midwestern white guy.
Now, I remember when the Aristocrats came out.
Oh, yeah.
In one version of the Aristocrats I did, I go into full detail. Father's doing this to the daughter's doing this to the dog, and it gets more and more and more disgusting and perverted. And I threw in a line. I said, this is like a typical evening for character actor Kevin McCarthy. So at the time, a guy who worked on the Aristocrats was a friend of Kevin McCarthy, who was still alive at the time, and he was like 100. And the guy told him, he said, he says this guy does this to the wife does the blah, blah, blah. And it's a typical evening at home of character actor Kevin McCarthy, to which Kevin McCarthy goes, wow, that's offensive. and he goes, yeah, well, Gilbert Gottfried gets a little over the edge. And he goes, I'm not a character actor, I'm a star.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin McCarthy.
He was in a lot of movies.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keane. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
This may take a while. Say, how'd it go, boss? He said he's heard worse. He says he's heard worse. He says he hears worse every morning.
Bob and Tom in the morning. Louisville's classic rock all day on 95.7 QMF. Please forgive us.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it, more or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
O'clock. I'm talking about $1,000 an hour. You could win. It's that simple. Check all the details at Q95.com right now.
Hey, welcome welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold. Hi. Comedian Dustin Nickerson will be along later this morning, and Willie Griswold's going to stop by. That is the Scuttle. Do you like, where you stand with The Who, Tom, as a band?
I love The Who.
You love The Who. I woke up this morning, and I didn't know if I dreamed this or this was an actual thing, and I found out it is an actual thing.
Is this the news story about Zach?
No. Oh, when he got verbally undressed by Roger Daltrey for being a bad.
No, he's been fired.
Yeah, right. So on Another Tricky Day, remember that song?
Sure.
Do you remember the fella part in Another Tricky Day? Right at the end? Just another tricky day for you.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Fella. And I was laughing. I go, that can't be really in that song. This is a typical day in Chick McGee's life. So my goal was to wake up and find out if they say fella in Another Tricky Day.
I love it.
And by God, they did.
I love obscure stuff like that. But there is Who news. They have apparently fired Zach Starkey, their longtime drummer, Ringo's boy.
Well,
no kidding.
You think they'll have a stern talking to from Richard, Big Daddy?
I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. There was some issue at a recent event that they did.
Apparently, he's like my ninth cousin or something.
Yeah, right.
My mom's maiden name is Starkey, and they're from Britain. And
no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be very nice. Yeah, if you ever.
Does she look like Ringo?
Same nose.
Is that right?
Dear.
So she's a
wow. So then you were adopted, apparently.
No, but your dad was adopted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, well.
There you go, Tom.
You see, though, the problem here is his mother is the one who is related.
Oh, yeah, but I think they're all.
Even though his father was adopted. So now you're suggesting that he's also related to Ringo?
I think he might be.
Get to work on that. Okay. Where was I?
My webbed feet might explain.
A couple quick things. We'll do that later. Let's see now.
Just another tricky day for you. Here it comes, fella.
Speaking of feet, do you guys remember me telling you the story of this stripper who became semi-famous in the East St. Louis area because she could do everything with her feet? And she would unbuckle a guy's belt with her feet.
With her feet.
She would pull a cigarette out of a pack with her foot, put it in her mouth with her foot, light a lighter with her foot.
Did she have arms?
Yes.
Wow.
But she was just
that
Legit
is a good
question.
question.
No, because ever see the movie Freaks?
Oh yeah.
Oh sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't if you haven't seen it.
I have not seen
Well,
it.
he doesn't have arms or legs.
Yeah,
and he can light a cigarette.
Horrifying. I'm sorry. Back to you.
No, yeah. Well, this guy Randy says I remember her. She was taking off a guy's belt one night and then putting it back on all with her feet. Putting it back on, no.
Put the belt back on.
Yeah.
Tom, this woman needs a Nobel Prize or something.
Wonder how you decide to try to even do that.
Well, Randy says, I decided to show her my toe tricks. I have very dexterous toes, he says.
All right.
When I got done, she told me how impressive it was and gave me her captain's hat.
I cherish that.
He says I still have it to this day.
Aww.
I think that the love bug is bitten there.
This is a new...
I still have the captain's hat.
So not only is this woman stripper, she's using her feet for everything, she's wearing a captain's hat
while she's doing it, Tom.
That's magnificent. Thank you, Randy.
So is she topless and bottomless while she's putting the belt on?
Topless and thong.
Thong.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You can get East St. Louis, more money, most bang for your buck in any strip club in the world.
No kidding.
The East St. Louis ones, yeah.
That's your contention?
That's my contention.
Charming. Now, you were discussing the so-called golden shower. We do have coming up in the news.
Something similar.
Yeah. I have a question for those. This is something I've never explored and don't intend to, Josh.
You got to be ready.
When you're involved in the golden shower activity, do you wear a shower cap?
Well, if you don't want your hair to get wet.
That's really, yeah.
I mean, I have standards. I wouldn't want my hair to be smelling like urine, but please. Okay.
Standing on his head. I mean, laying on the bed, standing.
A couple quick letters here. This is from JJ.
Double J.
You don't have to call me JJ.
In Texas. After making a mistake as a youngster, my dad would say, "You going to be stupid your whole life?" It kind of just gets right to the point. From Kermit, Texas.
Hi-ho. What's green and smells like pork? No, never mind.
Yeah, I bet the people from Kermit
are
that
really
kind of that I know. It's Kermit, Texas. Go ahead. Talk like a frog.
It's not easy, is it?
Now, yesterday, I don't know how it happened. I walked in here and you guys were discussing, for some reason, the following.
No, it's just my continuing effort to be prepared for anything.
Yeah.
If you did not have toilet paper,
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
what kind of bread would you use for the...
To wipe your bum.
Well, thank you. Got this from...
You can't use a crusty bread, but...
Overland Park, Kansas. Aaron writes, Asiago bread?
Yeah. That's got the cheese in it, though. That would be...
That's true. Asiago.
Asiago, yeah.
Well, he was going for the ass joke. Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'm not familiar with Asiago bread.
Usually it's Asiago, and it's usually a bagel.
Oh, I see.
Right, yeah.
You don't want to use a bagel because they got the hole.
I think we all
Your
agreed.
finger goes right through.
Yeah.
We all agreed yesterday it would be white bread because that'd be the softest.
Yeah, but it will crumble.
But this morning we realized that it might be brioche.
Brioche is nice.
That's really
denser,
soft.
maybe,
and dense.
That's gonna run you some cash.
That would get the job done.
Looks like you're better off with Cottonelle.
How do you feel about an English muffin? Because it's sort of two-sided.
No. That's like bringing a knife to a gunfight.
Wait. Yes, you are making. It's like the sponge. The green side is rough and the yellow side is smooth.
Right.
That is not a bad point.
Okay. All right.
But the bad point is, why on earth is this a topic?
Exactly.
And I wouldn't toast the English muffin first.
Oh, God, no.
Sharp little...
edges.
I thought of it because I walked into the green room and for some reason, there are two slices of bread sitting on a...
I can tell you what happened.
Josh doesn't know what to do with his bread.
I was going to make toast, and then I was going to crush a couple hard-boiled eggs on the toast.
Right.
Well, I opened up the fridge to get the hard-boiled eggs, and I saw the leftover bread pudding that Jess Hooker had made. And I
believe she brought it in Monday.
Decided to eat that.
It's Thursday.
So if anybody has a major transaction, your bread is... Your bread is on the shelf, chocolate. Coming up in sports.
We've got Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Shohei. You like it?
Shohei No, not at all.
Shohei Ohtani. No, wait a minute. We'll get into it.
What song is this?
Shohei.
Say You, Say Me by Lionel Richie. Shohei.
God, we could not do this ever again. Okay. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. During these commercial breaks, I get to enjoy some quiet time here in the studio. That's right. That's because while everyone else is in the break room waiting in line for that dirty old coffee machine, I'm enjoying some Josh time. Yes, just me and my Java House Peel and Pour pod. That's right. The rest of them can spend the next 6 minutes fighting over who gets to drink from that outdated technology. Not me. I just grab my favorite Java House pod, peel back the lid like so, pour it into my hot water here, and the rest of the break is just Josh and his amazingly smooth coffee. Barista quality. That's it. No muss, no fuss, no brewer required. Smooth as can be.
Hey, Josh. Sorry I'm late. I was standing behind all those guys at the coffee machine. They're blocking my way.
Yeah, go figure, huh? Isn't it time you broke up with your brewer? Get started at javahouse.com and use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, boy.
And I asked Frank if he could sing. And the answer is not really.
Probably correct.
But I thought if we provided you with some great song lyrics, the song Piano Man, you could perhaps go through this with various famous people doing it. And I have a random list here. So I hope this isn't unfair, but let's just try this right now with the lyrics to Piano Man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's comedian Frank Caliendo. I'm sorry, it's John C. Reilly.
Oh, I think I could probably sing this one. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man. It's better than you thought it was going to be, isn't it? Sitting next to me.
How about nice, John? How about Morgan Freeman?
To his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes.
How about Tracy Morgan?
La da 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 da.
That would have been better as me. Da, 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 da.
Okay, Paul Giamatti.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. And you've got us feeling all right.
Adam Sandler.
Here we go. Now, John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with that joke. Would I light up a smoke? But he's someplace that he'd rather be.
Okay, Jeff Goldblum.
He says, Bill, I believe this is what? It's killing me. There's a smile right away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be, a movie star if I could get out of this place. Yeah.
But John Madden. Oh, speaking of sports, Mel Kiper Jr.
Now, Paul, talking about a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. Spent too much time doing a thing, and he's talking with Davey, who's still in the Navy. You know, the fact of the matter is, probably going to be for life. And the waitress, tremendous job talking politics, and the businessmen, they're slowly getting stoned. Tremendous job, probably going to keep them lower in the draft. Yes, and sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than what? Drinking alone.
Seth Rogen.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man, I guess. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. I got something that makes me feel all right, too.
How about Al Pacino for an ending here?
It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday. And the manager gives me a smile because he knows that it's me they've been coming to see to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival. I thought he was going to cut me off, so I got big. And the microphone smells like beer. De Niro time. And they sit at my bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here?
Stephen A. Smith. Oh, la, da, 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 dee, da, da, da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody.
And you've got us feeling all right.
Very nice. Frank Caliendo does Billy Joel.
The Piano Man.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
That was great, Frank. Oh, I feel so...
Oh, you're welcome, guys.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
Oh, they're aware. Good morning. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chickaroni.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
And look at that. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey,
he
buddy.
joins us. There's Tom. This has been Chick McGee speaking. You love that. I know you do.
I do love that. Thank you very much. You were talking about the great band The Who.
I was, because I thought I dreamt this lyric. Just another tricky day for you. This part right here. Fella. I thought there's no way they say fella, and by God, they do.
I love throwaway stuff in songs.
Fella.
Like where the doors go stronger than they're just, it's crazy little stuff thrown in. Now, in your the Chick McGee Hall of Fame list of bands, where do the Who fall? Who's on first?
Man.
Do you really even need me for this bit?
No.
I like the Who.
Let's talk about it as a two-man bit.
No, you see.
It's okay.
Because for a second,
It's okay.
he thought I really wanted to know.
Yeah,
We all did, and I was like, oh, boy.
Conversation.
No. I'm sorry.
You broke our heart.
Yeah,
It's
I woke
on
up,
me.
I got coffee. That joke made me tired
It's on
again.
me. On me, man.
Sorry.
I'm top 5 for me. How about you guys?
I wouldn't go that far, but top
not
10
top
maybe.
five.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top 10, yeah.
That Who's Next is. I told you the first time I heard that album, I was just a little baby DJ, and I was in like mainstream, like pop is what I wasn't in album.
Right.
And I thought that was the greatest hits album.
It sure
when they
feels
put
like it.
out.
That's a good one.
Every song, man.
It almost sounds like, and I know it doesn't sound like it. People are going to get mad on the internet. It sounds almost like disco in the beginning, just because of that synth and that weird guitar, just for half a second.
Let's play it again.
A little disco adjacent.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. And then by the end, it's straight rock and roll. But just that first 2 bars.
Which album is this from?
It's Hard, maybe.
Is that Kenny Jones on?
I think it is Kenny.
Yeah.
In any event, we got into a discussion off the air about hats.
On face dances.
Which is, it is? Okay. Thank you, Christy. Willie has a hat on, and then Josh, I didn't understand this. Can you explain the band thing? What is it?
Sure. Hats sometimes have a band where the bill meets the main body of the hat.
Little rope, little string, little twine.
I always thought they were like sailor hats or something.
Well, yes, you would often see them on like any kind of nautical
But
thing.
this is a new thing.
It's old.
A captain hat.
But I mean, but you're saying it's making a comeback, Willie?
I don't even really care about the rope. I'm just saying that I like this hat, the style. It fits my head. I got a big head and it fits good. But Josh is worried about the string element of it.
My older brother and I were talking about this the other day. When we were growing up, that rope was a sign of a cheap, crappy hat.
Yeah,
or something kind of cheesy or touristy. Or
It was
whatever.
probably there to cover the bad stitching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we never wanted to be seen wearing any hat that had that on it, and now it's popular with the kids, and we have to rewire our brains.
But also that has like a compromise. It's not the flat brim thing. It's kind of curved.
Yeah, it's locked in.
Oh, that's how it comes. Okay, is the flat thing going away now?
No, I don't think that'll ever go away per se.
Because that went away for a long time.
Well, you can bend it your own. You can make it your own style.
I have a pretty severe curve in my hat, similar to Tom's.
Now, this hat, by the way, if you're wondering, this is what happens when you put a hat in the washer.
You always do.
You have a frayed end of the
did. I put it in the
dishwasher.
You can buy hats that look like that.
You can sell that to a girl in LA for $80.
That's right.
Someone in Brooklyn would buy that for $100 at a thrift shop.
I put my hats in. I wash them all the time in the washing machine. I found out. I used to do them in the dishwasher, but you can't put them in the dryer.
No.
Which someone else did to this hat.
Oh, I got you.
Why'd you put them in the dishwasher before you put them in the
They used to have a
They
cap
had a
thing.
rack, plastic rack that would shape the hat.
Yeah, there's a
wash.
Okay.
Now the aspect of this that's interesting is Mr. Pat Godwin is here with us.
Yes, sir.
You cannot wear any store-bought hat. Is that correct?
Not really. I have a big fat head. It's been pointed out to me many times. I was outdoors at a band event watching this band play, and a lady approached me and she said, "Sir, I can help you. I can tell that your cap doesn't fit your head. I work for," she handed me a card, bigfathead.com.
Oh, yeah.
And
They specialize in larger hats.
Specialize in large hats.
Maybe we should make a cap in honor of your new album.
Oh.
A hotel pool.
Yeah.
We could do a hotel pool line of hats.
They'd have to be huge.
Well, not all of them. I mean,
just the one for me.
Just the one for you.
You know your hat size?
No, but it's up.
He's a 9.
A 9.
I wouldn't doubt it.
7 3/8 right here. Thank you. Maybe 7 1/4 actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe.
We can make a big inner tube hat for hotel pool.
That would be attractive.
That would fit.
Yeah.
There's a photo shoot.
Yeah, they're the boy. I know you can't keep the ladies off right now, but that's going to be the panty dropper.
The only way to survive that in the pool is to do a headstand.
Yikes. I see. Well, let's move forward here. We have. I got to see real quick. Willie, along with Pat and Josh. And Jeff Oskey, Diamond Joe Casino, Northwood, Iowa, this Saturday night only.
That'd be a good show.
Ticket info's at bobandtom.com. And now we turn to Chick McGee at the sports desk. What's happening?
NBA action last night, the play-in games. Klay Thompson scored 16 of his 23 in Mavericks' dominant second quarter, and they beat Sacramento. They could not light the beam last night. It was Dallas 120, Sacramento 106. 1 year to the day, Klay Thompson missed all 10 shots in his final game for Golden State at the play-in loss in Sacramento. Klay fueled the win last night with 4 3-pointers in Dallas's 44-point second quarter. And Tyler Herro went from raising eyebrows with a shot he missed to turning heads 1 week later. Herro had 38 points. The Heat pound the Bulls in Chicago last night, 109-90.
It was insane.
Yeah, he could not miss. Major League Baseball, that brings us to Shohei Ohtani.
Okay.
I was hearing this in the green room.
Don't humor him.
I really liked it. I didn't think they were giving you enough credit when I was in there listening.
Thank you. There's a fan.
I don't get it. I don't know the song.
Oh, that's
You don't know Lionel Richie.
I don't know why you're singing Shohei over the song, but I love the vibe. I love
Say
everything
you,
about
say
it.
me. You've never heard
Oh,
it?
okay.
Shohei had a leadoff home run, like his 17th time he's had a leadoff home run. He's amazing. And then Freddie Freeman hit a home run. Anyway, Dodgers beat Colorado last night 8-7, and they've only lost twice. So 160-2 is still on the table.
Okay.
It is. Okay. Remember, we started off with them like 9-0, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I made the prediction 162-0. Well, okay, we lost a couple, but it's still out there, guys. All right. And it's been announced that Rob Gronkowski has been named the Grand Marshal for what they call the Snake Pit at the Indianapolis 500.
That is a great fit.
Oh, my gosh.
Perfect pair, like peanut butter and jelly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good idea.
Gronk said this is one of the coolest combinations of sports and music and partying out there. It's the ultimate venue. I'm ready to get the party started.
Well, we should explain. This is the infield, and they've got a big stage and.
Yep. During the race,
And this is all. It's
almost an EDM concert.
Yeah,
it's not really. It's not really
It's like
bands.
Lollapalooza in the middle of a NASCAR race. It's
Yeah.
insane. And I know it's IndyCar, not NASCAR.
We know what you
It
meant.
was just an analogy.
Yeah, we know.
I'm ready to get the party started, celebrate the biggest race in the world, Gronk said.
I will say, as a Colts fan, he's a Pats guy. I do hate him. There's a deep part of me inside, and I do think maybe someone might have a bad Molly trip and try to attack him. But hopefully everything's okay. But yeah,
So if you're doing drugs,
So
be
he's
careful.
coming into Colts country, is what you're
just deep in
saying.
my subconscious,
Yeah.
for some reason, I don't like him. But I do. He's funny.
Do they do tattooing in there?
No, I don't think so.
Didn't we decide that was illegal?
I don't think you can do that
I
on
don't think
site.
they do, but my follow-up question, why don't they?
Yeah, I got a cousin, Joe. She's 20. She gave me a tattoo in a hotel room. She'll do it to anybody.
I've been to events where they've had tattoos there, but there must be some licensing.
There has to be.
Because that would. We were talking about this before your time. when you'd walk into a concert at one of the there's so many great outdoor venues now all over the country, but there was a time, MTV era-esque, when as you're walking in, there would be bungee jumping. And I haven't seen that in the last 15 plus years. So
yeah, I don't think that's around.
I mean, if they were doing, I think that'd be a really smart thing to do tattoos at a, although I guess you'd want whoever it was, how can you do a decent tattoo in less than an hour?
Yeah. I mean, it all depends on what you want, but yeah. I would imagine something commemorating the event, probably.
You could just put like a 500. That would be easy.
Yeah, Gronk could like a nice checkered flag and his massive bicep.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think he has any tattoos. I don't think.
Oh, then let's just start.
Yeah.
I Googled him shirtless yesterday. No tattoos.
Nice.
Nice. Good to know.
He's a good-looking man.
Right now, I want to talk about the revolution. Remember that old phrase, the revolution will not be televised? Well, it's going to be on the radio because it's happening right here. Thank you, Christy. Little Gil Scott-Heron reference. So you want to Google that. The revolution will not be televised, but the coffee revolution will be radioized.
Broadcast.
Thank you, Ron. I'm talking about the Java House revolution in coffee.
Drinking this stuff all weekend. Columbus to Chicago overnight. Java House pods in the car. It was delicious.
It's awesome. And the pods, you don't have to have a machine. They look kind of like a Keurig cup, but it isn't one. It's slightly bigger, right? But these things, it's called peel and pour. In my hand is the cold brew Columbia medium roast. And I'll admit I have not had this one. I am currently drinking the black tea. Now, the way it works is you take this baby, you peel off the top, and you pour it in your glass or cup and add the appropriate temperature water and voila, or abracadabra, whatever you want to say. It's ready to go.
Going to reach out and grab you.
Oh, they're very good. And that's the older abracadabra song, not the.
That was a good song.
There's a new one. There's a new one.
Jet Airliner. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Steve Miller, one of the nicest guys. Java House is where you find this stuff, and the Java House can deliver it to your house or to your office.
That's the key right there, man. Office time, lunch. Oh, a big Java House party. Come on.
Oh, a Java House party.
Right?
Wait a minute. Could we host a Java House
Java
party?
House party?
Oh,
Absolutely.
there we go.
Oh, I could get one of those wigs that goes straight up like in a big eraser head, like the guys in House Party.
Historically,
Kid and play.
For my house parties, if we have a house party, you should be asleep.
That's a good
He
point.
would be.
Yes, I was awakened by my friends, the police, at
I'll
my
get
house.
you a Java House hydration drink and then a Java House energy drink. You're staying up.
There you
That's
go.
right. Java House party.
Okay. None of this is stuff they want us to talk about, but let's go
I
forward.
just mentioned the hydration drinks and the
I
energy
thought it was
drinks.
kind of fun,
which
actually.
they asked us
Okay,
to mention.
well, very good. It's Java House.
So I'm tired of you questioning me.
Well, why don't you get back to your faux literary posturing, and I'll move forward here. Bob and Tom present Java House, the coffee, the hydration, et cetera, et cetera. I mentioned Bob and Tom because A, this is our show, and B, that's the code to get 25% knocked off your order. We're getting love letters already. You can have a Java House at your house and a Java House party at your place. Also, like I said, it's revolutionizing office coffee. You don't need a Keurig machine that's collecting germs and poisoning your staff. Get the details. Java House, the official coffee, and Java House, the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Josh has given me the look. I know the best thing they have is the hot chocolate.
Well, it's the best hot chocolate I've ever had.
And that covers a lot of territory.
Yes.
Yes. Your tongue has licked much hot chocolate.
Whence he speaks.
Should I start bringing in marshmallows so you can have
a Santa's share of hot cocoa?
Oh, very good. Thank you very much. Well, that was a disaster. Let's try to get back on track when we come back. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Screen Door Productions presents A Day at Fergler's Hardware.
everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Health experts are praising a brand new viral trend called the fart walk.
The fart walk.
The so-called fart walk became a phenomenon after it was introduced by TikTok user Marilyn Smith.
I'm a fart walker. I'm a fart walk.
Do you go for a walk after dinner?
Yeah, almost all the time.
Well, because you have to walk your dog.
Sometimes society needs reminders, and this is one of those. Hey, how about a nice walk after dinner?
Yeah. Now, don't you prefer the fart sit, Josh?
I will say,
you know, you eat a pizza and a hot dog, and you sit down.
You know,
when was the last time you had a pizza?
I really like the idea that the one pizza, the whole pizza wasn't enough. I just needed a hot dog to really cap it all.
That's a hell of a meal right there.
And yes, it's not easy to find a place where you can get pizza and a hot dog.
Because a pizza's such a full meal.
So I order a pizza, eat it, and then I have to make myself a hot dog.
Here's the thing, though. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Christy Lee.
Hi, Chick.
Hi. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
We're all here with our shining faces, and there's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chickster.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get parts service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Josh, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Based on this letter from Eric.
Okay.
Yesterday morning, I was doing the dishes when Josh said, lots of...
He sounds a little whipped.
I do the dishes every night.
Be a single man.
Andy does the dishes every night.
I enjoy doing the dishes.
Yeah, did you hear that? I do the dishes every night.
Andy, have you met Willie?
I don't think I have. Andy,
Are we doing
Christy's
this now?
husband.
Yeah, we're
I
doing
love
that.
everything about this. I like that it's slow and kind of sexy.
You know, I call her. No, I call her.
Oh, he's defeated?
Oh, yeah.
I call her.
That's sexy.
What do you call Christy, Andy?
I call her CNN.
Why is that?
Because she's talking 24 hours a day.
Okay.
On and on.
Is that a bolo tie, Andy?
Yeah, I can tighten it up at anything.
Okay, good.
It'll hold my weight.
Okay, back to our letter here. I'm sorry, Andy. Eric writes, yesterday morning I was doing the dishes when Josh said, quote, lots of wieners out there. I lost my, I laughed so hard I barely caught my breath before I fell face first into the sink water.
Oh, no.
Now, what was the context?
Well,
you
that's
remember?
laughing too hard.
Lots of wieners up.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Like Mean Guys, maybe, were you talking about?
No, it was definitely about the peni.
Yeah, just a loose one out there in the wild.
I don't remember, unfortunately.
Okay, then Eric concludes by saying, I can't wait to see the boys at Diamond Joe's, Northwoods, Iowa, Saturday night. What he's talking about is the Diamond Joe Casino, Northwood, Iowa. A special show, one time only. Willie Griswold, Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, and Pat Godwin. It's going to be a killer show. Get your tickets right now at bobandtom.com. What is the phrase? Don't be cool. What is it again? Be cool or be square. So, you help me here.
What?
Just give me a break here.
Be cool or be square?
I'll think of it later.
Be there or be square.
That would be much better.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. That's been around for years.
Oh, by the way, speaking of hot dogs, do you remember yesterday, not this morning when Josh got really mad, but yesterday when Josh got really mad about the Braves reporter who tried to pick up the women when they went down to him for the live report in the stadium during the game?
I was mad at people's reactions to it.
That guy's name is Wiley Ballard, and right after he started talking, by the way, he got their phone numbers because the play-by-play guys were going, let's go out to Wiley in center field, and why don't you see if you can get their phone numbers? And he took his phone out and gave it to one of the girls, and he said, they want me to get your phone number. And the girl goes, oh, they want you to get my phone number? So she gave it. He got the number. Happy ending. But then later, evidently, there was the world's largest hot dog teeter-totter. And there's Wiley on the right side as you're looking at it. He's riding the wiener.
It's a giant teeter-totter that looks like a huge wiener.
Yes.
Is
Fun and all.
Yeah, with mustard.
What brand is that?
I don't know. Schneider's.
Oh, is that the
hot dog? I don't know if that's
That is a
restaurant or a beer or what that is.
That should be at every stadium. That's hilarious.
Cool. Tom, you and I should do that. It would bring us closer together.
That really looks like fun.
Yeah, with all the playground equipment, make a carousel, it's a pizza, everything kind of can be in uniform.
Oh, that'd be all right.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
These are all very good ideas. I like it very much.
Schneider's hot dogs have been around since 1890.
Yeah, been around a while.
Is that a regional?
Oh, they look good.
Is that a regional company?
Made in Canada, it says here. Is that what you found?
Oh, no, I didn't go that deep.
Oh.
Okay, well, let's move forward here in the world of sports. What else is happening?
One more here. We got Art Weston. And Josh, quite the angler. He loves to fish, just back from a fishing contest where you caught, how big was that fish? 3-pounder?
A 5-pounder.
5-pounder.
Yeah. 5 pounds even.
Well, Art Weston caught the largest freshwater fish on ultralight tackle in IGFA history. That's a licensing body. He said his goal was to try to catch a 110-pound alligator gar.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen these prehistoric,
are they like dinosaur-looking fish?
hideous creatures? When the gar struck, Weston said the initial roll didn't immediately reveal the record-breaking size, but it ended up being 287 pounds of fish. And I believe we have the picture of it if we could go to the video screen.
That's a monster.
Once safely ashore, the giant gar was quickly weighed, measured, and photographed before released back into Lake Livingston.
Where is Lake Livingston?
Where is
this in Montana?
Montana, I presume.
Oh my gosh.
There he is.
Man.
That is far bigger than Christie.
Gatorfish.
It looks like kind of like an alligator that they've kind of shaved down.
That is.
What is that? 7 feet long?
That's
it looks like it.
At least 6 feet long.
287?
287.
That's how much I weighed when I started working here. June 2020, 287.
Is that right?
Had a little COVID belly. Yeah, you bet.
All right.
Wow, that is.
Imagine hauling that in, Josh.
And how do they rate or grade the line that he used?
It was a
Ultralight?
2-pound test. It was that entered into how he caught it. No one can believe how he caught it.
Interesting.
It's pretty light.
What does that mean, 2-pound test? That means that a fish over 2 pounds would break your line?
Not really.
Oh.
It's I don't quite totally get the equation, but
no, it's
obviously the higher test, the
It's
stronger
easily done.
it's supposed
It's
to be.
like alcohol beverage volume. It's you double it, and that's how the biggest fish.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that right?
The lightest test I would use is 8-pound maybe.
Ooh.
And that's for bass, not a 280-pound gar.
So it's very skilled that he can bring it in without breaking the line. Is that the whole thing?
I think so. I don't know how that works.
Does that fish have big chompers? Could that cut your?
Looks like it.
I don't know how.
Lop your hand off?
Gars I know have teeth. Why didn't he bite the line in half?
I don't know. Maybe
I just
They don't think to do that because I've caught a gar before. They don't, but it was much small, and it wasn't an alligator gar. It was just
unbelievable looking thing, right?
Ugh.
And you still say with this evidence, that's the alligator gar.
Right.
You saw it. You still contend there's no such thing as Bigfoot.
Yeah.
A lot of wonders in this world.
That it could be
Really
out
is a
there.
wondrous place,
That
huh?
it could be out there.
Yeah.
And you just haven't seen one.
99% of humanity carries around a phone, and yet every picture we have, kind of fuzzy.
Just saying.
Looks like Uncle Clarence in a gorilla suit.
I
Okay,
think
good.
It could be, I
Next.
think it could be out there. Bigfoot could be out
Thank you, thank you. If you're just joining us, welcome back to the Bob and Tom program. Wait a minute. If you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom program, and we'll welcome back the people that were already listening.
All right.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and we're checking in with the sporting scene with Chick McGee.
Actually, we're checking out.
We're checking out. We're checking out of the sporting scene.
See you later.
Did I fail to give you the world record today? I'm sorry.
I do not have it over here.
Oh,
and if I do, I might have ignored it
okay.
altogether.
It's a really bad one.
Oh,
what is it?
Give us the thumbnail. Can you?
An Australian lady has broken the Guinness World Record for the largest collection of Minions. Memorabilia.
Josh really loves these guys.
Oh, the little yellow Minion.
They are so fun.
I love the Minions. I'm just making Minion from the Minions movies.
Funny. Isn't that good?
That's a joke in the Minion
Banana, papaya, play the hits, fellas. Bob, Stewart, I love you guys. Man.
Papaya.
Good
Banana.
I love the original Despicable Me movie.
They're fun, man.
So
I like Gru. He's funny.
They should have stopped there with one. Right?
The artwork is great. I love this. In any event, Ms. Liesel Beneke.
I believe it's pronounced loser.
Her obsession with the Minions began with the first film in 2010 when she took her daughters to see Despicable Me, the movie. It's interesting that this she has, by the way, 1,035 Minions.
Oh my God.
Clothing, posters, figurines, even a tattoo.
So is she counting 1,039? Is it figurines or clothing or
everything? All of the. I'm reading this article. Interesting enough, it mentions her daughters. No mention of a husband.
Yeah.
Not a surprise.
Oh, he offed himself weeks ago.
Okay.
Honey, I'm just going to walk out into the outback. Why are you naked? And,
why are you?
And drenched in
peanut butter.
Animal blood.
Do you think more women than men collect things?
Not necessarily.
Boy, I don't know.
Maybe.
Really?
That's a tough call.
I don't think men collect things as much as they just have stuff.
Okay.
I think that women are like, well, I'm a prop. I don't know, because there's a lot of like nerdy shoe guys and baseball guys.
That's true. Yeah. We had the brick guy. Remember that guy?
Bricks?
Collected bricks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He had.
We had two of them.
A basement full of bricks.
Yes.
Oh, and
Remember the guy who was painting the ball with, it started out as a little ball with paint and he puts a coat on every day and it's like
there's
massive now.
Yeah.
There's one off some highway where you can go in and you can put a coat on.
Yeah.
Really?
You can add a coat of paint to it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know a guy with a Chucky doll in his garage.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh.
It's in my library.
No, Michael Myers is in your
My Jason Voorhees is in my shed.
There it is.
Where it should be.
And and the ladies' panties are on.
A lot of hot horror chicks out there, Tom.
Really? Horror horrors?
Horror. That one.
Ooh, she's a whore.
She's a hooer.
Well, what I like most about Josh is his obsession with bad horror films.
And good horror.
Where are you on that pronunciation, Tom? You like whore or hooer?
You go round heel sometimes.
Joey
Old
Pants.
school.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Willie on
He
this.
says it's crazy.
It's the greatest.
Yeah.
Round-heeled is more descriptive.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right.
So if you're round-heeled, you're a paid professional?
Lady of easy virtue, am I correct?
Yeah, that was
necessarily
An amateur, yeah.
Yeah, it could
So
be.
a whore doesn't necessarily get paid.
Correct.
No,
Okay.
No,
a
gets
whore
paid.
does get paid.
No.
They want to see the money up front.
No, I disagree.
Tom disagrees.
Prostitute, 100% paid.
Absolutely. Horror can go either way.
Okay.
All right.
And I understand now with NIL, the college horse can now get paid. Yeah,
Let me
yes.
tell you something. If you can buy the futures for college horse, I want in.
Can you imagine how good Miami would be if the transfer portal opened? I mean, everybody. From UNC to SC State, the best from every school would all end up in South Beach.
The futures for college horse, bleak.
Nick Saban is furious about it.
Munch Madness would be the.
Oh,
These are all. I'm just trying. Let's just pretend we're sitting down trying to write something,
Right.
and there are no such thing as bad ideas except for that last one.
Yeah.
Christy Lee is over there. I can see her. She is at her post. But before we get there, Pat, you have that itchy look. You thinking of playing a song for us?
Is that how you're studying something?
Yeah, you look itchy.
And I have an itchy look.
Yeah, you either have scabies or you want to play a song.
Now that's.
How do I go into something now?
That's a big time intro.
What song
right
did you
there.
want to play?
allergies?
You want to do something about Rob Gronkowski?
Yeah.
Yes, we were talking about Gronk is going to be participating in the most well-attended sporting event in the world, the Indianapolis 500. Rob Gronkowski will be the Grand Marshal of the area called the Snake Pit.
Yeah.
And the Snake Pit is the place where during the race itself, they have kind of an electronic music thing, and they'll be
it's fun.
jumping up and down. Some guy will be standing in front of a computer pointing a lot.
Not for you.
It really is a party, despite how Tom's presenting.
If you ran the race, there'd be a conversation about JFK at the beginning. But this is fun for kids.
Okay, good. But I think Gronk is great. He's fun. He'll be there. And you've got a song about Mr. Gronkowski.
We have a technical difficulty, but we don't need the volume of the guitar. I need the volume of the audience. SpongeBob SquarePants, when they go, SpongeBob, you're going to go, Rob Gronkowski, okay?
Okay, very good.
All right. Are you ready, sports fans?
Yay!
I can't hear you.
Yay! Rob Gronkowski. Oh, not yet.
Ooh, retired from football and still remains fit.
Rob Gronkowski.
Who's the Grand Marshal from the Snake Pit?
Rob Gronkowski.
He won't play football in the fall.
Rob Gronkowski.
Maybe he and Tom Brady will play pickleball. See, it's hard. Rob Gronkowski. Rob
Gronkowski.
See, it's got a cutoff at that.
Boy, that needs work. Can we edit that, or is this all out of time? Is it okay? So sorry.
You guys got to watch more SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Are you ready, kids?
That was fun. I like that.
I still, if someone wore a Patriots jersey to the Indy 500 and I was 19 and drunk, I'd punch him in the face. And I don't know if this is going to be good for the guys. For the dudes, for the fellas, this could be kind of tough.
Gronk. Now, will he do the famous? He'll be in one of the cars driving around right before the race starts.
I would think, yeah, absolutely.
Now, what will he wear?
Rob Gronkowski? A shirt,
I wouldn't be surprised if they had Rob Gronkowski from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Maybe
just because people in Indiana hate the Patriots. So.
That's kind of where I was going with it.
Maybe a tank top? Maybe a...
Oh, you think he won't go?
The Indy 500 shirt, of course.
Good money. Vegas is saying there's no way he has sleeves. He's going to cut those things right off.
All right, Gronk. What's coming up over there, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have an influencer who lands in the ER because her butt went numb. We have a urine spree.
I would have preferred morgue.
A urine spree?
Yes, and a woman addicted to eating tea bags, which is interesting.
Remember Sprees, the candy?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love Sprees.
What were those things?
They were coated.
The urine ones did not sell.
No.
Like 3 Japanese guys.
Coated sweet tarts, basically. They had like a candy.
They're gone.
Oh, I remember.
They don't make them anymore?
I don't know. I loved them.
Those are bad.
It's my favorite.
A spree sounds like a detergent.
S-P-R-E.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I don't think I ever had one.
They came in a roll. I'm sure they
rather
still make
tart.
them. Yeah.
Okay. I used to love sweet tarts.
You could pick up a bath towel and boxes of Breeze.
Oh, yeah.
Not Sprees, but...
Are they still doing that?
I don't think Breeze exists anymore.
Okay. Well, that was a kind of a ripoff if you think about it. Sure, you got a towel, but you're getting 3/4 less detergent.
Absolutely. They didn't make the box bigger to accommodate the towel, did they?
No. I think we're being scammed. Yes. We've got some cool stuff coming up, as you just heard. And I'll remind you once again, this Saturday only, it's going to be Willie G, Patty G, Jeff Oskey, and Josh Arnold at the Diamond Joe Casino, Northwood, Iowa. This is a show not to be missed. Get tickets right now and information at bobandtom.com. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. The great thing about my mom's bridge club was she would make delicious desserts for the ladies.
She didn't have the Brock's Bridge mix? That was always my favorite.
No, she'd make apple pie. She'd make apple tarts.
Oh, she was amazing. Yeah.
I forgot about Bridge mix.
Oh, yeah. My grandmother used to have that.
Man.
Did you ever bang any of your mom's friends in the bridge club?
Come on, man.
You know you
fess
did.
up.
No,
Did you at least think about him while you were learning about it?
Who was the oldest woman you slept with?
Can I write down the joke I wanted to?
Hang on a second. Who is age? Just the age.
A gentleman never discussed.
Oldest woman you slept with.
Or how many years older was she?
Than you.
Was it an old whore?
Just get flat out.
I want to apologize to the members of my mom's bridge club if any of them are still alive.
I didn't say they were. I didn't say it was them. I said it was you probably employed a whore.
That is completely false. Oh,
So
God.
you never had sex with someone older?
I never normally do this, but I would like to partake in one of your
Excuse me.
women of ill repute.
Excuse me.
Who's the oldest?
Ruth, I understand you're quite good.
Do you have a Millicent on staff? Or a
QR code? I understand this is a cash only proposition.
I just returned from the haberdasher.
Does this include the tip? Or probably get a lot of tip jokes, I guess. If you want more than the tip in, it costs extra. I get it. I know. Did we get back to Bridge Club?
It was a
Bridge
whore.
Club.
I know it was. I could tell when I hit on something. You banged an old whore.
That is
Like a
just
sailor
not
on
true.
leave.
When you were 18, 19.
You learned about
And
love.
she was 30.
It's all lies.
She kept saying.
No, she was like 58.
It was like Brighton Beach. Get over here and let Mama hug you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Over here, honey. Yeah.
Kiss Mom.
A young Jonathan Silver.
Stick your tongue out for Mama.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's
I got you.
But no Houston?
no Houston. Not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever.
But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston all that noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Hello there, Houston. Hello there. Houston.
I wish we did all
Son of a bitch.
a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral.
Tighten up. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936 Beatles. Ed Sullivan. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there. Houston.
Happy summer solstice, everyone. Longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Just in case you were wondering, Cool Whip is winning. Cool Whip is winning over Ready Whip on our survey. It's 31% Unbelievable. 31% Ready Whip and
Yeah, I told you.
69%.
Yeah! Nobody else votes. The voting is done.
You see, baby.
All right. We understand. We understand where everyone's body parts are. Thank you very much.
That's
Sitting
how
or
you
standing
do
or
it. You're
lying
the
down.
yin, I'm the
All right.
yang. Now take my big fang, put it right.
All right, we got it.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
Well, their G League team is moving to Noblesville from Fort Wayne, and they're no longer going to be the Mad Ants. They're going to be the Noblesville Boom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. Everybody's here. Willie Griswold, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Christy Lee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This has been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom.
Love it when you do that.
I know you do.
We have Christy Lee speaking in a matter of seconds. Christy is at her post, which is, of course, the Silac Insurance News Desk. What have we missed?
A Brazilian influencer. I know these are one of your favorite things,
They
Tom.
do important work.
Mm-hmm.
Says she had to go to the ER recently after her backside became frozen during an icy photo shoot in Spain.
I'd like to get a look at that.
Ms. Ravina Hanley.
What's her name?
Ravina Hanley posed for photos at Sierra Nevada ski resort wearing only a small bikini, even though the temperature was below 15 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, what an idiot. Where did she post these? Are they somewhere online?
Well, Jason, can you find this woman's picture of the model?
we want to look at these dumb photos.
These will be funny, you know?
Claims that the photo session left her butt completely numb. The 24-year-old told Jam Press, I started losing feeling in my buttocks.
You know the difference between jam press and jelly press, right?
Absolutely.
Jelly might
Hey,
be
man,
saying.
this is Jam Press. You have a comment, man? This is Jam Press.
You can't jelly it into that frozen ass.
The former Playboy model panicked, went to the hospital where doctors told her that prolonged exposure to severe cold can cause localized hypothermia, especially in areas with lower circulation.
Check localized hypothermia.
To increase circulation, we're going to have to rub the area.
And Brazilians are known for their bottoms, are they not?
Yeah.
That's where the butt lift came from.
Miss Bum Bum, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that
Miss
what they call them?
Natalie previously made headlines for spending almost $20,000 on a hymen operation so she could be a virgin again, too.
Yeah, that's
That's what does it. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the hymen intact no matter how many guys have gone through you.
They just put a piece of calamari down there.
It's not a bad idea.
Okay, here's her photograph. I'm looking at it. A lot of work.
Let me take a look at this, Brad.
I'm getting.
There we go.
Right there she is.
Wow.
Hang on a second. I'm going to have to look at this. Hang on.
Boy, she sure is foolish being out there in the cold like that. That's crazy. I'm looking at a real idiot. I'll tell you.
What an ass she is.
So she has to.
Shut up, Tom. Yeah. Wow.
She's not even wearing ski boots, Tom. What the hell is that?
What a fool.
Having high heels in the snow.
By the way, wouldn't this be great?
She's so dumb.
That's what makes me.
I'm trying to remember what is the name of the show? The Pit.
Yeah.
That's the new one. I just started watching that.
With Noah Wiley? Is that his name?
Drew Powell's in it, man. Drew Powell plays the worst guy of all time in that show.
He sure does. And Dennis Hopper's old girlfriend.
Boy, that Drew Powell, not a good actor. Man, what is he?
Now he's going to call me. Thanks.
No, he does. He did a great performance, and I think you'll. Enjoy
I love
it.
Drew,
You check-
obviously.
But that's how good an actor he is. You watch him and you go, I hate this guy. That's how good he is.
Now, this lady had to be taken to the ER.
Right.
But wouldn't that be a great cheap excuse on one of these medical shows to have a little bit of a sexy time?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hey, we have We have a Brazilian influencer model. She's almost naked with a frozen butt. Bring her in.
I'd have to get a look at the picture again. I don't know if I could. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
She's got some tattoos on her, doesn't she?
She does indeed, yeah.
I had noticed that
she has tattoos. Oh, they're not on her boobs. I didn't see them.
Shut up, Tom.
She's about to
Jesus.
get one more tattoo of a translucent puddle.
Hello.
That's so
Hello.
Now I'm looking
She's
at
right up you guys' alley.
this photograph of her face though. She's got too much of the
What?
Filler?
she's got
the filler.
the lips like this.
But ideally, her face will be away from you.
Okay.
The backside, there's no like crease, almost as if it's been filled so much that it's not like two things are connecting. Does that make sense?
Yes,
it's more like plump than it is like an angle.
Yeah.
I like a shelf. Know what I'm talking about?
I do.
I like to see that thing.
Yeah.
So she had a.
I'd like to see that thing.
So she had a butt lift also. Then apparently, is that what's going on?
Yeah,
maybe.
So does the what do they do? What do they put in there? Do they put like bags like they do for the fake boobs in the butt? Is that what it is? Is it bags of
I
silicone?
thought it was an injection. I didn't think I think they can do both. Actually.
Is it just free floating goop?
I think it has to be a bag because
crack filler.
like you just said, it'll it might migrate down to the.
So with that, I'd have
and
to.
then she would pass it.
Would that freeze quicker than? Would that freeze quicker than
I
tissue?
think you're onto something.
It
here.
might.
Yes.
In other words, if you have, here's the question: if you have fake boobs,
right,
and you're skiing, say. Do they get colder because there's does that keep them warmer?
So they're almost like gel packs?
Yeah.
They have to get cold.
I haven't heard that cold affects them, but I have heard that planes and altitude affects them. That it can make them like get bigger because of the pressure from the.
Is that true?
Really?
Yeah.
What? Man, that sounds right.
How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, this is from the New York Post. There's a picture of her in the hospital with a physician. So the doctor's like, yeah, I'll do a photo shoot.
Yeah, all the medical students, all the boys volunteered.
Right.
I'll take this one, doc. You can have the old homeless guy with the roids. So I've got the chick. I've got the chick with the hot ass.
Residents were never so eager as they were that day.
Whoa, that's an even better picture.
It is.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, hey, everybody, shut up for a second. Yeah.
Ironically, that's a very cold hot ass.
Wow.
You see, because it's frozen.
I don't care for the shoes. They seem oddly out of place.
Yeah, they're pink and yeah.
Well, they're very.
Chick, why do you care about the shoes?
What do you call that kind of bikini, Christy?
A thong?
That's a G-string.
G-string thong.
Is it,
Thong.
It's really something.
that's butt floss.
Well, you call it what you want.
It was
nothing there.
almost like a thong.
Oh, and that's the whale tail, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Well, if you were wearing jeans
Yeah.
and that were visible, it would be the whale tail.
Creeping out.
So she's outside in frozen weather, 15 degrees, doing a. This is kind of like this is kind of like a Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
like licking the post.
Yeah.
Except she's flashing her buns. Okay, well, thank you very much. But yeah, if you see her face, she's got that look like she was beaten in the face with an oar. The swollen thing.
Oh,
I don't.
Always an oar.
She's a oor.
Oor with an oar face.
Who thinks that looks good? I don't get that. Is that?
Apparently, you guys. Or why do women do it?
Oh, her face. Yeah.
Well, why do women do it?
I don't think guys.
Sometimes it looks okay. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you guys care
how do
if
they
a
do
woman
that?
has full lips?
Yes.
Natural.
Those aren't full. It looks like this.
Well, that's what she's going for. She's going for a fuller lip.
No, well.
Because as we age,
I don't want a thin-lipped.
How do they fill them?
Mannequin.
Christy, how do they fill them?
It's called, usually the product's Juvederm, and they use a syringe, and they push the filler into your mouth.
Juvederm, does that mean they can only under 18, right?
No, that's just the name of the product.
It's only people of a certain faith.
Horrible.
Juva.
So but there's a needle.
Yes, there's a needle.
No, but no, she said, doctor, when I said I wanted a few pricks in my mouth.
You're just a flat-out slut. You came in here and you said, I want a few pricks.
Walking us into that one.
No? All right. We had the button meeting real quick.
Well, no, there's a little prick when you get the, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Sure.
So, yeah. No.
Hey, let's take a break.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I got to clean up the show. Coming up, we have a really cool scam in the news. kind of a heist movie-esque event occurred in Los Angeles.
A caper?
Yeah, a genuine caper.
Nice.
And we have a Fyre Festival update. Speaking of
tickets,
I've got to watch the new. Is it a new documentary?
Is there another one?
Yeah,
My flight.
That's what I thought.
And we also have a legitimate news story that has the I can't believe it. It actually has the words "upper decker" in it.
Nice.
And it involves OnlyFans, of course. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
You know, here at Charlie's Tavern, I stay mighty busy making drinks, but the phone, it never stops ringing. I love tending bar. This job is really great. My customers are thirsty and I hate to make them wait. But it always seems the phone rings as I start to pour a beer. It's some fella asking me to page his friends he says are here. Okay, buddy, you hold the phone and I'll check to see if they're here. Is Seymour Butts around? Have you seen Dick Peter? Are you Jack Hinoff? Is anyone Sharon Peter? Have you seen a Harry Beaver or you a Peter Stroker? And it seems like almost every night I'm paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker.
Have you seen a Mr. Bader?
No, but you can check back later.
Could you find a hairy ballsack?
Not right now, you'll have to call back.
Bill McCracken, if you please.
He's among the absentees.
Do you know Ivana Wiener?
Sorry, no, I haven't seen her.
Phone rings.
There it is.
You know, this worked yesterday in rehearsal.
Does anybody hear the phone ringing?
I hear it. My headphones.
You heard a phone
Oh,
ring?
you hear? Did you hear the
ring
phone
in
ring?
your headphones?
Wait a minute, ring it again.
Did I answer it or not?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
I just heard it.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
I'm sorry, I can't hear. There's someone
Speak up, Dan.
clearing their throat in my
Hello,
mic.
Charlie's Tavern.
What's the matter? Is it noisy in there?
Yeah.
I was hoping you could page somebody for me.
Sure, who are you looking for?
I'm trying to find a Mr. Padasso. His first name is Stuart, but they call him Stu.
Stu Padasso?
That's right.
All right, hold on. Excuse me, everybody. Hey, is there a Stu Padasso here?
Right here.
Does anyone know a Stu Padasso?
He's over there. I see him.
I'm sorry.
Right here.
Someone said he just left with Haywood.
Haywood who?
Haywood Jablomi.
No, but buy me dinner and drinks and we'll talk.
Wow, that'd be a wild. That'd be a wacky twist, wouldn't it? Hey, Bob and Tom are doing it.
There's the phone. The phone's ringing.
The phone's ringing.
Hello, Charlie's Tavern.
Yeah, hi. Could you page someone for me, please?
Sure. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a Miss Fingerdew.
What, do you want to kill her?
First name Wilma.
Wilma Fingerdew. Sorry, somebody says she's in the back room with Willie.
Willie who?
Willie Fisterbottom.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt, baby. Whoa.
What ethnicity was that supposed to be?
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
Okay. They call here several times a night, and it's always the same. He asks me if I'll page his friend, and then he says their name. Hey, is BJ Hunter there? Can you find a Peter Wanker? I'm looking for a man to kiss. Have you seen Woody Spanker? Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but we call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Really? My song is nearly over now, so I'll cut to the quick. Who knew there were so many guys named Peter, Rod, and Dick? And if you see somebody, or if you need somebody, Paige, let me be quite blunt. Uh-oh. I'll try my best to find him, or my name's not Michael Hunt. Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Yeah, his name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Is Mike Hunt here?
Jeez. Paging Michael Hunt.
It's not on the script.
Paging Michael. You're supposed to say.
Paging Michael
Give me the
Hunt.
last part of the song again, would you please, Steve? You're supposed to say Paging Michael Hunt, then say
Paging Richard Smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Oh, yeah, his name is Richard. They call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker. Paging Richard Smoker.
Paging Michael
There
Hunt.
we go.
Paging Michael Hunt. Is Mike Hunt here?
That went well.
See, that really makes a difference when you
set it
do
up.
that stuff,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Payday continues in 1 hour. We begin $1,000 an hour at stake. So hang out with us for some serious money.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
What's up, man?
Josh Arnold is at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Reminding you that Steven Singer's limited edition, brand new Blue Moon 24 karat gold dipped rose for Mother's Day, well, it's available now. Limited quantity, though, so get on it today at IHateStevenSinger.com.
And here's Tom, and we have a special guest in the studio.
My mouth is hanging open.
I know.
When Josh plays radio, it always makes me laugh.
Oh.
You got it done. You did it okay.
Thank you. I tend to. I know that you.
Perception is.
No matter how good I am, it's not as good as you.
Oh, no. I'm terrible at it. I just am enjoying the fact that you're. That was almost professional.
It is like a little kid wearing a grown man's suit.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we try to do radio stuff, it's embarrassing.
Right.
Oh, sure, Christy can do it. You know, there are many that can, but the rest of us are just pathetic and sad. Wait a minute. Oh, the phone's ringing. Could you grab that, please?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, guys. Charles Barkley again. I love the show. It's really great. And I heard Willie in there.
Yeah, hey,
doing
Chuck.
a really great job.
Thanks, man.
I heard he's doing really well on the tour with Frank, but he listens. The word is that he listens to really terrible stuff in the car on the car ride.
Starting to get a theme with these calls, Chuck. It sounds like
Listen, Frank. I heard that Frank is can't believe that Willie listens to podcasts about the Pacers bench players and what their hobbies are.
it's fun to plug in before the playoffs there, Chuck. I'd imagine that
So
you would.
you're referring to Frank Caliendo, who Willie often works with.
Unfortunately, yes. Hold on a second. Hold on. Somebody else.
I want to talk to him, man.
Let's give him a second, John.
I want to talk to him. I love Bob and Tom, man. These guys are good.
Okay, no problem.
Guys, I heard about the car rides, man, and Willie's doing a great job of driving drives late at night. Sometimes he's got to pee, 30 minutes into the drive, though, and you get down there and you see all the trucks turn one way and Willie turns the other way, and then he ends up tinkling behind a gas station, man. Come on.
I did have to be behind a gas station, Coach Gruden. I thought that would stay between me and Frank, but I guess we're just hearing all this stuff.
Frank Caliendo, many dates out there, of course. Frank Caliendo, Willie G, and on a bunch of them. Coach Gruden, are you going to be showing up at some of those gigs?
Yeah, I tell you what, man, I love working with these guys. You know who else loves working with them? Jack Nicholson. Listen, I just realized I sound very similar to John Gruden. I'll tell you what, man, listen how that works.
And I think maybe on the drive to Appleton next week, maybe that what they should do is not play some of those podcasts or the coffee music. And at one point, Patrick Keene, who's on the shows as well, just elected for silence. That would be the best.
I tell you what, man, I love silence, and I love silence in the drive almost as much as I love football. What do you think, Adam Sandler? I think that's a great idea. How about you, Jeff Goldblum? Yes, great. Maybe just not do some of that. Owen Wilson, what do you think? Oh, it's really, really great stuff. When you can just think to yourself all those minutes.
I'm starting to realize how much I appreciate silence.
And that's when this call realized that it was just about over.
Hey, Morgan Freeman, I understand that Frank Caliendo is going to be in Kansas City, and he's been in Kansas City, I should say. Omaha tonight.
Incorrectly, because Kansas City was last night.
Omaha tonight. I'm so sorry.
The thing he really wants to talk about is Appleton, Wisconsin next Friday, and then also Des Moines, Iowa the following week. So I'm going to let you guys get back to some butt lift stories and see what else is happening. Hey guys, George W. Bush here. I got one of those butt lifts. They're awesome, man.
Hey, hang up the phone. I have no idea who that was. I can remind you of Frank Caliendo tonight. Omaha, Nebraska, then Appleton, April 25 and 26, and then he's going to be in Milwaukee, April 27th, Minneapolis coming up, also Des Moines, May 1st, Toledo, May 15th at the Funny Bone, a bunch of great stuff coming up, and Willie G will be in a bunch of those shows with Frank Caliendo. Now, I look around, we got another person in the studio here. We are joined by comedian Dustin Nickerson. Dustin, it's good to see you, sir.
Hello. Sorry, I just have one boring voice. I can't follow any of that.
But I do notice this. This is kind of visual, but you and Willie appear to be sharing the same mustache.
I don't think we have the same. Dustin's looks a little more mature than mine, I think.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty close.
Yours is like borderline cool cop mustache. That thing is real solid. I'm still trying to get mine to Dustin's level.
Yours looks like it's not available on all websites in every state.
I have like a CBD mustache.
Yeah, yours looks like you gotta tell them your age if you sign on to Washington, Texas.
You have a VPN mustache.
Now, we'll move forward here with a couple of things. We'll meet Dustin in just a second. I know you've got some stuff coming up. Well, I might as well give you a quick plug here. That's going to be this evening at Comedy Off-Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky. Beautiful Lexington, where spring is springing. Am I correct?
Oh, yeah.
Keeneland was running.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Oh, God. I just had beautiful at the same time as my dad. Yeah. I feel like I'm slowly turning.
What is it? 2 weeks till the Derby, right? Give or take?
Yeah.
Wow. Man,
spring is here.
Yeah, spring is sprung.
By and by.
And then you're going to be in Eugene, Oregon. At the Olson Run Comedy Club. That's an unusual name. What is Olson Run some kind of
I don't know anything about it.
Creek?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's a lovely creek.
And then it's my favorite club.
And then June.
Wait to get back.
In early June, you're at the famous Hilarities in Cleveland. Boy, it's kind of hard to live up to that.
It's
world-class club. Yeah,
always hits me as sarcastic. Yeah, hilarities. Yeah, that's where I'm going.
I mean, as far as comedy club names go, it's not bad.
It's not making fun of mental illness. Hey,
hypothetically,
we're at Schizos.
Yeah.
Hey, tonight it's manic depressive night.
Ends up all the bits are about therapy, anyways, these days, so it fits nicely.
Yeah.
Now, and then in June, you're at the Funny Bone in Cincinnati, so we'll cover all that. Right now, we're going to go back to Christy Lee. I'm getting used to the scarf, Christy.
It's great news, Christy. Have you heard?
He often wears
I like wearing scarves.
No, it looks nice.
Yeah. Well, I had to. Never mind.
It takes up a lot of room.
Had to cover the hickey, is what you're going to say?
Yeah, I had a good night.
Got a little action.
Yeah.
Got to christen that new house.
That's right.
She made me give.
We should explain to our guests. Christy literally moved, what, 3 days ago, actually?
Monday, yeah.
Okay, now, so you're in the new house.
The moving continues.
Is everything unpacked?
No.
Is
We
everything-
have a staging area, if you will.
Is everything out of the old house?
Pretty much 99%. Yeah.
Okay.
I still have. It's still for sale if anybody's looking. So I have some plants and stuff in there to make it look so less. You know.
Did you cry a little bit when you left?
I did.
Really?
I really did.
Didn't you bury a body or something?
Shh, I'm trying to sell a house. What the hell's wrong with you?
No, didn't you bury? I meant to. Oh, I meant to
buried
say
a St. Joseph
That's what I meant to say. Sorry.
And this is Holy Thursday, so maybe God will look down.
This is Andy, Christy's husband. I cried a little bit when we left. Well, when I left my house to move in with her.
A little emotional there, Andy.
Yeah, it was really traumatic.
I have gone from
she's talking. Go ahead.
I've gone from what I've considered a very nice closet, large closet, and I had to make a closet in the new house.
Sounds lovely.
That's a shame.
And I can't reach a whole rod.
She can't reach the rod.
I have to get a
Isn't Andy? Isn't that the one you're going to hang yourself
That's
from?
what she tells me.
No, that's the only rod you can get your feet to swing.
I can't reach it. I don't want to touch it.
We had to redo the bathroom and make a closet, and
I
so
see.
the rod is so high. I had to get one of those hangers they get at the mall. You know, when you have those big
reaching stick.
Yeah,
but it's not really a reaching stick. It's a closet hanging.
Get a ladder.
It looks like a shepherd's crook.
Yeah,
is what
that's
it. Looks
it.
Like.
No, a ladder. I'm not putting a ladder in my. I would literally have to have a ladder.
I have a chair in my closet.
I do too.
Very odd.
Is that what you're down to? They said, why don't you go sit in the closet, Tom?
Well, you can put your shoes on. You got to have a chair.
I like to put
I agree.
Put my shoes on.
You don't have a chair in your closet?
Putting your shoes on in the closet.
No, my closet's too small.
You don't put your shoes on in the closet?
I do.
Not at all. No,
You're a maniac.
No.
I mean, that's where my shoes are.
Right.
So I put them on there, and then I walk out.
Sit on the bed or
so I
something.
just leave my shoes kind of out of the way, but next to the bed in a way.
Exactly.
And
Sure.
I was gonna say, you know me and shoes. I sleep with all my shoes. They're
How
right
many
there in the
pairs
bed
of
with me.
shoes?
No. The shoes that I'm going to wear, that I wear every day.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I see. Do you guys change shoes every day?
Yeah.
Depends on
More
what
or
I'm
less.
wearing.
That's a very odd thing. You have a pair of shoes and you wear them.
You have an outfit. You have to match your outfit.
No, they're black shoes. They match anything.
I don't know how long I could go with wearing a different pair of shoes, but it'd be a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you get out of bed, you don't put your shoes on. You got to get in the shower and everything else.
Slippers on.
No. You shower with your shoes on.
Yeah, that makes them clean.
You never. You
Well,
can't
an old
be
soggy
safe.
foot over there. He's not wearing his shower shoes. What a maniac.
Begging for athlete's foot.
He
isn't
sure
he?
is.
No, you go in the closet, you get your pants, you get your shirt, and you sit down in that little chair and you put your shoes on.
You do.
Yeah.
This isn't a time for second person.
Okay.
Once again, I can't tell you if you ever hear me, your memories and your experiences aren't everyone's.
Like me and most people can't fit a chair in the closet because it's just a door. You can't go inside of it.
Oh, you don't have a walk-in closet, is what you're saying.
I don't think you realize how not relatable your life is.
Oh, I get that.
I don't think you do.
And I'm very glad. It comes in extremely handy.
Thankful is the word you want.
We'll come back with our urine spree story coming up. Yeah.
This story is amazing. It actually has the word upper decker in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Are you familiar with the upper decker, Dustin?
Sure, the baseball card.
That is a baseball card. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
a
it's
higher priced baseball card.
but it's not. That's not that. Right now, I want to tell you about my buddy Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers. He's got something, of course, brand new for Mother's Day. It's the limited edition 24-karat gold-dipped Blue Moon Rose. It's perfect for Mother's Day. It comes in a beautiful box. As I mentioned, there is a beautiful card. You can express your love for that mom with a beautiful, nice card stock. That's right. And the shipping, of course, is free. Now, what I'm suggesting is think about all the mothers in your life. You can get a whole bunch of these. I would get on this today. Mother's Day, we got a few weeks here. Got a few weeks, but this is a limited edition. And Stephen has specifically said, be careful, because last year we ran out. So get on it today. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Of course, it has Stephen's famous full lifetime guarantee. Now, I also say, let's just say the mother in question is also your sweetheart. I'm saying get the At Last bracelet, have it dangling from the rose. You're going to call me Monday to thank me. I promise you. Okay? It's the panty dropper. It's not called that, of course, because Stephen has much better taste.
Don't give it to your actual mom.
No.
See, therein lies the rub.
Yeah, see, Dustin, you may have noticed that I separated the two concepts, if you will. I'm working on turning this concept into an idea. The point is, what you want to do is diamonds never bad. No. Always good. Think earrings, bracelets, necklaces, etc. Steven Singer is your man for real earthborn diamonds, not the fake stuff. Always the best prices and always free shipping and always the famous Steven Singer guarantee, a money-back guarantee. Now, here we go. IHateStevenSinger.com. It's that simple. Don't forget the beautiful limited edition 24-karat gold dip. This is a special rose called the Blue Moon. You can see it if you go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Now, before we break here, I want to mention Saturday night, it's going to be the Diamond Joe Casino, Northwood, Iowa, one show only. Willie G, Patty G, Jeff Oskey, and Josh Arnold. It's going to be a great night. Get your tickets right now, bobandtom.com. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
I didn't tell you guys. I put my brothers in a bit of a dilemma a couple weekends when I was fishing. Yes, we were all in line.
You're adopted?
When you are part of these, I'm not.
Okay.
When you're part of these fishing tournaments, you go when you're registered, you can go and buy shirts at this big event type thing at one of the loading docks. And so there are hundreds of people in line to get their swag bags and all this stuff. And there are some people walking around with petitions. And one guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hi, I'm a third-party candidate. I'm running for president. Will you sign my petition just to be allowed on the ballot? And you're not voting for me, of course. You're just..." And I said, "Sure." And he goes, "You're registered to vote in Missouri?" And I went, "Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm not. But my two brothers right here are. They'll happily do this." And they kind of looked at me like,
"Oh no."
And I knew what I was doing.
Now they're on a list. They're going to get
they went,
letters from Gus Hall, the head of the Communist Party.
Jerk. So they went, so they looked at me like, "We're going to kill you." And so, the guy goes, "Hey, I just want another option out there." And I went, "You know what? I'm all for that. My brothers will happily do this." And my brothers go, yeah, we'll do it. And so they sign up and what's your name, email address, your home address. So they fill out all this stuff. And I'm talking to the guy. I go, "So are you getting a lot of signatures?" And he goes, yeah, things are going pretty good. And he's a middle-aged man, normal looking. He looks at me and he goes, "I'm a telepath." And I went, "Oh, is that right?" And he goes, "I speak to people through the television." And he's dead serious. And my brothers have already signed up for this guy.
Now he's got their email.
I go, "You speak to people through the television?" He goes, "Yeah, I watch TV and I can talk to other viewers." He goes, "March Madness was huge for me. I got a lot of college kids. I got into their heads and I told them about what I do, and they're very excited." And he goes, "Thank you guys so much." And he walked off. My brothers wanted.
I love normal guys that look normal that are completely insane.
Well, that wasn't all he said, though. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. And he walked off. I looked at my brothers. I go, "That man has your home address."
Yeah,
they were furious with me. And I did feel, at first I was like, "Oh, this is kind of a funny thing to do to them." And I do feel bad.
So now has this guy been sending them stuff? Like,
I don't know if they've been watching TV.
Yeah, why does he need their address if he can just go into their homes on the television?
If that happens next time, please ask if you can do a selfie with the guy.
That's crazy.
I'd give anything for them to go home to them. "Hey, how you doing? Remember me? I was out at man. Hey, what's going on? You got some nice plates here. Nice.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Authorities say a man's penis was bitten off and eaten by his dog.
Oh, why would this
Residents in the town of Hearn contacted police upon the dog's incessant barking coming from the man's home in the middle of the night. First responders broke down the door to find the dog's 66-year-old owner gravely injured and rushed him to the hospital.
My Vina.
The man's male member could not be found.
In the dog's
Officials believe the man's dog, said to be about the size of a Jack Russell, bit off the man's member and ate it.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
So small.
I believe we have a new singer here.
Oh, yeah, we do.
It's Herr Adolf Gulpenkaken.
Gulpenkaken.
Oh, my God.
Wait a minute. Adolf Gulpenkaken. Okay.
German, yes. Once again, this is about the doggy eating the schlong of this poor man.
His owner, yes.
I don't think the German would say schlong.
Well,
that's perfect.
Pre-1945. He thought it was an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is why my doggy barked at me. He chomped on mein Wiener Pussenschachten. I've got nothing to hold on to when I pee. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Sir Adolf Frankendicken.
Hey, Bob and Tom Show USA. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Larry King.
Wow.
Larry.
Nice to see you.
Let me sit down here. Ouch, my back.
Wow. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow. Hey, you know, you're giving off a weird vibe when the Walmart greeter tells you to pound sand up your butt. Hey, what's with Cher and the Sunny thing all of a sudden? Would somebody tell me anything? Anybody else now think the C word was invented because of her? Cher, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how about that Carol Channing thing, huh?
Yeah.
I guess she was singing Hello Dildo.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hey!
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey!
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey!
And, Josh Arnold over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hey. That's right.
Tom.
Oh, look at you not playing.
Tom is enjoying the official refreshment and coffee of the Bob and Tom Show from Java House.
I am too.
And we have a special guest. What flavor are you sucking on right now?
Well, I am not sucking on it. I am enjoying the black tea. It would be a lot better if there were any ice left.
Oh, there's a problem with ice.
Yes. I used it all.
Nobody knows. Do you not know how to make it?
How does that happen?
I don't know. I know, but it's taking too long. No, this is a lukewarm tea.
Speaking of sucking on, have you seen the meme that's it's outside of like this little restaurant and it says, "Please do not serve this man chili dogs," and it's a picture of John Mellencamp. That is an odd lyric, isn't it?
Sucking on a chili dog.
Outside.
You sing that for the whole song, though.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Sucking on a chili dog. Got a ham between it. Sucking on a chili dog. Yeah, the whole thing.
Welcome back to the show. Thanks very much for joining us. I'm about to introduce our guest.
Okay.
Oh, man. He's about to be at Schizo's.
No.
You know, the worst thing about that nightclub Schizo's?
What?
There's a 2-drink minimum for all your personalities. You just get
pricey, doesn't it?
You get hammered.
In this
Do you
economy.
know people with multiple personalities, oftentimes they refer to themselves as us and we and we're going out. And
this show is getting woke.
Yes.
Wow.
I ain't doing it.
I don't care who the
That movie, Sybil, it scarred me for life. Sally Field.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
She's nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
watching her try to act in the Lincoln movie scarred me for life. We're joined by.
What about
What a weird opinion.
Daniel?
It's fine in that movie.
Yeah, completely fine.
Totally distracting.
President.
Sorry you didn't get to enjoy the movie where the guy pretended to be Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, but then the flying nun walks in.
I see.
Okay, I'm sorry. Our guest is comedian Dustin Nickerson. Our goal is never to let him talk.
Yeah, speaking
Dustin.
of bad acting, let's bring in Dustin Nickerson.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm happy to do it.
Are you a bad actor?
Oh, I'm terrible. Yeah.
Now, you live in California.
I do, yeah.
No, you're married. I'm trying to remember this.
I'm married. I've been married for 20 years. I have 3 children. Yeah,
You
we
have
got married.
such a young face.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
I mean, I wouldn't. 20 years.
That's good. No, that's good. Most of the time, the internet just tells me my face looks like Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer. So that's
nice.
That's a bad way to go through customs.
Yeah. Thankfully, a lot of people my age don't know who that is. So it's really important to me that he doesn't get a good documentary.
Oh, gosh.
But if he does get it, then I could be the bad actor in it. But
There's a great graphic novel about him, but I'm probably one of 12 people who've read that.
yeah. Somebody, graphic novel, somebody illustrated it.
Yeah, it's dark, man.
Which mass murderer is this?
Green River.
Green River.
His name is Gary Ridgway. He coincidentally was like 10 minutes from where I grew up in the Northwest.
Wow.
So, yeah. We got a lot of strong family connections.
What would you do if you're going somewhere and some guy would go, Gary?
I'd be like, I know. I'm surprised I'm out too. Can you believe that I killed so many people?
Okay, someone just showed me a picture. The resemblance, it's pretty strong.
Oh yeah, wait till I take the hat off with the messy hair. And, down to the hairline. It is not great.
He's a lot older.
Do you have the same voice?
I don't know. Him and I don't talk as much as we used to.
Are you the one that got away?
Here, imagine that you're hearing me through a phone in a glass window. Is that what his voice sounds like?
I see. Now, you said, what did you say, 3 kids?
3 kids, yeah. And we had our kids young, too. So I have a kid who's a senior in high school. He's getting recruited to be a college athlete.
Wow.
Nice.
And he's like a D1 college athlete.
What sport?
He's a track star.
Okay, good.
Which is funny that every time I tell people that, there's that very similar response where people look at me and they go, really?
Well, that's great.
But I don't even tell them what sport, but they just look at me and go, huh. Yours? Like, for sure, your child. It's, but yeah, he's a track star. He's a.
What event?
The mile and the 800.
Oh.
The 2 lap, yeah.
Oh, okay. It makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
Distance runner. Yeah.
I mean, running is the sport of last resort. It's the sport that every other sport has running plus something else, you
Exactly.
know. But thankfully he stopped doing the long. He used to do the 2 mile. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a track event. I know how you guys hang around high schools. But the 2 mile is 8 laps, and they have to tell them what lap they're on.
Oh.
They have to give them which it is a boring event. And they're not going that fast, so you watch it like the wave. Just your kid comes around every minute or so, whoa! And then you just kind of look at your phone for a little while.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not. I know you don't know this, Dustin. You happen to be in the presence of one of the greatest cross-country Harriers.
I was a hairless Harrier.
In the high school competition.
You're a cross-country guy.
Yeah, but you're precisely correct, though, when you say it was the sport of last resort.
Yeah.
I realized that my abilities in soccer were such that I was not going to be playing much.
Yeah.
So cross country it is.
We've noticed that. I mean, the reward for being a great runner, when you line up for a race, the reward for being the best runner is that you get to stop running first.
Yeah.
That's it. Congratulations. You get to be done. They still have to.
So is he getting a scholarship?
He's right on that fringe right now where he's like a D1 is like, sure, we'll take you, and a D2 would love to have him, which is he's like I don't know, looks wise, I guess you'd call that like a 6.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're like, like it'd be like charity for the D1 school to be like, sure, they're playing a little hard to get, you know. But
And I forgot, which mass murderer does he resemble?
Oh, none yet. He hasn't fully finished. He's not a fully
Like a Menendez brother or something?
OJ, actually, which is
That's surprising.
Makes sense to the athleticism.
Did not see that. Really?
Yeah.
I did. I know. That's fine. I fully approve. Whatever you're into is okay with me. Now, we're speaking with comedian Dustin Nickerson, father of 3 boys, girls. What's happening?
Boy, girl. Yeah. I have a teenage girl. 2 of them there. We get people raise teenage girls here. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, I did. I did 2 of them. Yep.
You had them young. My dad has a kid that's also a senior in high school.
Oh, congratulations.
I've also got a 5th grader.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's had a kid under 14 since 1990.
This is amazing that you're telling me all these details too. I mean, of course you would know them more than me. All right, I'm gonna get out of this bit because it just sounds like a little like Dad. Yeah. So people give you these warnings about teenage girls.
How old is she?
She's 15.
Yeah.
And they're like, buckle up. That's the energy. Like, get ready, man. You're going into hell. Buckle up. Buckle up. And like, I'm here to tell you it's worse than they say. I can't believe her ability. This is what I wasn't ready for. She can ruin any nice situation. Like, things can be going well in the house, and then she enters, and now they're bad. I think of her as she's like this mean Roomba in the house. Just comes and makes a mess of things. Like, things were going well, but did you have this, like, when we had young kids, it was you don't fight with the young kid. You fight with the spouse through the young kid. That's fun. With the baby, you're like, it's not your fault mom's in a bad mood today. But now I'm watching the kid fight the spouse, and like, that's crazy to watch your kid be that mean to your wife.
Oh, yeah.
Like, my wife's my high school sweetheart. We have her 20 years. And the way she'll talk to my wife, I'll like gasp with my mouth open, like, oh, I've always wanted to talk to her like that. You know, you're like, no, you're in trouble, but finish that thought.
She
needs to hear it. Yeah, you're like giving her notes for next time.
Yeah.
Next time, reminder of this.
Our guest is comedian Dustin Nickerson. If you're just joining us, thanks for joining us. Oh, you've missed some great stuff. We got some great stuff coming up as well. Joining us in the studio, comedian Dustin Nickerson. Willie G is here. Patty G's over there. We've once again put Pat in the old COVID room.
I'm in the crate.
Yeah, we used to call it the Nuremberg room.
No, we never did. We never liked it when you did.
Then we received a correction that at that trial they weren't behind the glass. But we have everybody else is here also. That would include Little Josh over there.
Hi, I'm Little Josh.
Chick McGee.
No size for me. Medium chick. Big chick. What do you got?
These getting skinnier chick.
Willie likes to call me a big dog. I like that.
Big dog? Yeah, I'll throw a big dog in there every so often.
Hey, big dog.
That's right, big dog.
What was your nickname in high school?
Deluxe.
Chuck Deluxe.
Chuck's Deluxe.
Chuck's Deluxe. That's a great name.
That is.
Is there a restaurant somewhere called Chuck's Deluxe? There has to be.
I don't think so. There's a sporting goods store, I think, called Chuck's somewhere.
Would you like to, if I could get you...
No, Chicks. Actually, it's called Chicks.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it. Chicks Sporting Goods,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Would you like a Chuck's Deluxe cap, if I could get one?
No, because you're going to be tied up with Pat Godwin hotel pool hangers for the foreseeable
and all the
future.
posters.
Okay, fine. Okay, good. Let's go to Christy Lee for a second and see what's going on over there.
An OnlyFans model is facing criminal mischief charges after going on what police are calling a urine spree at a New Hampshire hotel.
My goodness.
Miss Kelly Tedford allegedly urinated into a hotel room's air conditioning unit in a Marriott hotel in Keene, New Hampshire.
Now, just pause for 1 second. If she's standing over an air conditioning unit, urinating in it, couldn't you conceivably get electrocuted?
I don't know.
Not with the consistency of my stream. It's not one solid stream.
It might arc between the... No, seriously, couldn't you get electrocuted?
I don't know.
Isn't that the way they I don't know if it's an urban legend, but someone who was inebriated, was drunk, was peeing outside, and he hit a
power line. Yeah,
hit a rail and electrocuted him. So
I mean, is there one of those GFI circuits on the AC? In any event, I'm sorry. So she's peeing into the air, and
then apparently deliberately relieved herself on a comforter, curtains, and a Bible.
Oh, geez.
She's not done.
Wow.
Miss Tedford, who uses the handle Kinky Kelly on OnlyFans.
Yes, she does.
That's with the K, by the way.
Was crazy bitch taken?
Is also
She'd have to be crazy bitch $9.98 or something, probably.
This is horrific. What was that handle again?
Kinky Kelly. It's Kelli, yes.
Okay.
Kinki.
Okay.
She's accused of defecating on the floor, placing the waste into a toilet tank known as the
upper decker?
Yep.
That's not, you do the upper decker by getting up on the toilet.
Miss Tedford was recently arrested for spraying her
Kids
urine.
these days.
Yeah.
They don't work the way you used to. Back in our day.
So the thing is, she's videotaping all this and posting it. That's
Right.
what's and there's a market for this. Sad.
Yeah, people pay her $15 a month.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, it says it's no longer online, so maybe she had to pull it down because of the police.
Well, does OnlyFans have restrictions?
Yes, you cannot have any animal in any posting at all. So even if you're just holding your dog, you can't do it.
Why is that?
Bestiality is a thing, and they don't want to encourage that at all.
Okay, I see. Okay, but nudity obviously is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hardcore sex is fine.
Wow. So,
What
but
about
this is
softcore.
It's fine for some, not for me.
I prefer it
What are we
hard
doing
too.
here? yeah.
You got the cameras. Why not?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, and I just Googled this. Yeah, she's the one, as you mentioned, was arrested in a grocery store peeing on things.
Yeah.
Oh, same chick.
Yeah.
At the
She'll pee on you, Tom.
Monadnock Food. What a great name. The Monadnock Food Co-op.
Yeah. I've never been to Keene, New Hampshire. It sounds kind of keen.
That was cute.
Yes,
I think Patrick Keene will play in Keene, New Hampshire.
I don't know. He
He
should.
would almost
He's the
have
king
to.
of Keene, man.
God. So, criminal charges. Huh?
Yeah, you can't do that.
And she did it at a
Marriott.
So that's a rookie mistake.
Why?
Yeah, that's nights in behavior.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do it
with a K.
No,
That's right.
you don't want to do it at a chain.
Why?
Well, because they're going to ban you from all the chains. You do it at a mom and pop hotel, and they're not going to hear about it.
Oh, an Airbnb? Thank you very much. It's right there.
Very nice. You write that one down.
That's for me.
Certainly.
Is Nights In the one they make a big deal out of all ground floor rooms or something?
No, because
not sure.
the one by my house, I think, has. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Red Roof Inn.
Somebody makes.
I don't even know if they're still around the Nights In.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I know there aren't.
That many a roadside, well, I don't think I'm going to make it all the way to Des Moines. I'm stopping here. Well, here we go. Now, I want to mention that Christy Lee is broadcasting from the Silac Insurance News Desk. Speaking of the Silac Insurance Company, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by Silac Insurance. What's it all about?
Alfie!
Well, thank you. It's all about...
that every time he says it.
It's all about countering... what's the word I'm looking for?
The volatility of the stock market, Tom.
That would be good. Market volatility.
Yeah.
If it were a slide whistle, it would sound like this.
Yeah, that's exactly correct. So you don't want to worry about that when it's time to retire. Those funds of yours, you're done now. Those funds of yours can be shielded from market volatility with an annuity. The Silac Insurance Company, experts in the world of annuities. Well, find out what annuities are all about. I can tell you one thing it's about. It's about getting a check on a consistent basis, and you can't outlive your money. Find out exactly how. Certain restrictions apply. See if you qualify.
This commercial rated R for language and annuity. Huh?
Oh, frontal annuity?
Yeah, there you go.
I like that.
Okay. That was really distracting.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you very much.
It worked with the whistle.
Learn more from the professionals.
Oh, pros, huh?
At the Silac Insurance Company. SILAC SILACINS.com. That's SILACINS.com. There's even a special link for Bob and Tom Show listeners. Visit SILACINS.com or visit bobandtom.com and link yourself over there. An annuity from SILAC Insurance. That Social Security isn't going to be enough, even if it's still there. Find out about planning your future. Plan on it, live on it with SILAC. Thank you very much, SILAC. We're coming back. We've got a great guest in the studio. He is Dustin Nickerson. We'll find out what's happening with Dustin. We'll find out what's happening in other spheres of the world, including we have an unusual story about ingesting something, and we have the Fyre Festival 2. Startling news.
And that's Fyre with a Y.
Yeah, and the question is, why would anyone buy tickets?
No joke.
The O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios is where we are, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, there we go.
Hey.
There he is. We're talking to comedian Dusty Slay. And Dusty, I recognize you right away. You got a full beard, though. The stash is your trademark. You got the you're going kind of for the Jesus if he had glasses and a cap on look.
Well, I can't be rolling around out here beardless. I don't need people seeing this chin, you know?
I see.
Great to see you, Dusty.
Yeah.
Great to see you. I'm pumped to be here.
Dusty Slay is a great comedian, and he's got a Netflix special that, as they say, was just dropped. I'll speak English. It was just released.
Yes.
You can see Workin' Man, which got us talking about the band Rush, Dusty, when we heard the phrase Workin' Man.
Well, I'm a little bit of a fan, and someone said that I might get a call from them about some copyright thing with the name, and I said, I'd love to talk to them.
Let's do it.
Well, you've got a tour going, and Geddy Lee has a book coming out, so we're even. Dusty has an interesting background. You were a working man there for a while. You had some real jobs. Weren't you a waiter for a long time?
Oh, yeah. Well, I worked a lot. My dad thinks I'm still in high school. I don't think he thinks I've ever worked a day in my life. He goes, what's this working man thing you're talking about? But yeah, I waited tables. I used to work in Charleston, South Carolina at a restaurant called Hyman's, which is located on the same block as a restaurant called Sticky Fingers. And, I'm not making that up, just telling you where it is.
I remember that.
It's a seafood place.
Yes.
Hyman's a beautiful seafood place.
We've been there, too.
It's great. It is great.
Yeah. And you were a waiter there. Were you a good waiter?
I think I was pretty good. I had a little bit of an attitude problem towards the end, but I think I was good, People would come in there and they would ask for weird things. They'd be like, they'd be like, you know what? I haven't done this joke in a long time, and I even forgot the joke. They're like, these jokes are not on the special. I didn't forget any. They're like, what's a good wine with the fried catfish? And I'm like, I don't know, a Budweiser.
There we go.
It's a hot joke. It's a hot joke.
Dusty, you have done a number of the late night shows. Do you remember what was the first one you did? Do you remember?
Very first late night, I did Jimmy Kimmel, and I never tell people to go watch that one. I feel like that one was not that good. The jokes are great, but I don't know how to prepare for a late night at that point. But my first Tonight Show, very good.
Cool. Well, let me ask you this. Since you've said that the Kimmel event did not go well, why don't you share? What was the first joke you did on it? Do you remember?
Well, I did a joke, trailer park joke. I said, I grew up in a trailer park. We had a lot of fun, but I'm not sure why they call it a park. There were no rides in there, no water slides. We had like an occasional slip and slide or like an old tarp with some Dawn dish detergent. We put our slip and slide over a tree root one time because we was going to jump it. And that's not how that works at all.
I like that very much.
I hit that tree root. I just got up and got a job,
Hey, it's Josh Arnold. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. During these commercial breaks, I get to enjoy some quiet time here in the studio. That's right. That's because while everyone else is in the break room waiting in line for that dirty old coffee machine, I'm enjoying some Josh time. Yes, just me and my Java House Peel and Pour pod. That's right. The rest of them can spend the next 6 minutes fighting over who gets to drink from that outdated technology. Not me. I just grab my favorite Java House pod, peel back the lid like so, pour it into my hot water here, and the rest of the break is just Josh and his amazingly smooth coffee. Barista quality. That's it. No muss, no fuss, no brewer required. Smooth as can be.
Hey, Josh, sorry I'm late. I was standing behind all those guys at the coffee machine. They're blocking my way.
Yeah, go figure, huh? Isn't it time you broke up with your brewer? Get started at javahouse.com and use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, boy.
Who else have you met? Anybody else?
I've met everybody I do except for Denzel Washington. He's the one I haven't met.
Is anyone upset by your imitation?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, thanks for bringing it up.
Yes, there's Kanye had a lot to say. But
really? He's usually so
no, right? I'm like, well, can you really count that as him being mad? That was just him being Kanye.
Yeah, there you go.
Shannon Sharp hates my impression of him. He cannot stand it.
I'm guessing because it's accurate.
You know, that's what I believe. I thought it was spot on. I thought it was amazing. And you know, the fact that Thanon doesn't like it is just offensive to me. But you know, some people,
I hear you.
Some people just, skip. Some people just don't like mirrors, Skip. But when you see the mirror, you say to yourself, do I really sound like that? And I'm gonna be right there on the other side saying, yes, you do. Shannon hates it, man. It's everybody else. I haven't. And Ben Carson had a little bit to say, but he ain't popping. So whatever. You know what I mean, he can say whatever. I pretty much it was a character pretty much.
He was sleepy.
It wasn't even an impression. I did these little cat hands. You know, the hands with the hands like this, and I would turn my face, and so many people would ask me, they'd come to my shows, can we do the Ben Carson pose? I was like, this is actually a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a thing, but so there's people sending me pictures posing like this. Even somebody sent me a picture of their cat doing it. Their cat.
Pay attention here because it's 4:20. Ergo doobies, ergo Q95.com for more info.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Pat Godwin, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chickster. Got a guest in the studio.
Yes, we do.
Great guest.
He is Dustin Nickerson.
Hello.
Father of 3. You've been married for 20 years.
Yes. Yeah, 20 years.
I got 4 that don't even add up to 20.
Congrats. I know, I mean, in the cumulative, that counts for something.
Yeah, yes.
No, I got the 20-year one. It's, I've noticed, like, the advice has changed for sure. Like, I don't know, when you're, like, young in a marriage, I point at you.
Yeah, I've only been married 2 years this time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you're
going
newlyweds.
strong. We're going strong.
Seems a lot longer than
We've got Andy here, Christy's husband.
I would have guessed 13 years.
No, I understand. You guys, you moved in together, and now you're moving to a new house. How's that going?
Yeah, evidently where I was living wasn't good enough for her. And another place that wasn't good enough for her.
Is that mortgage in your name or her name?
It's in her name. All right. Oh, never mind. I don't know because I'm playing a character.
Well, see, I was giving you the option of going.
I dropped the yes and ball.
Yes. You could have gone. Is it my name? Anything happens? I'm the one going to jail.
That's right.
Okay, very good. Sorry, we got off the top.
We digress.
No, it's all right. That was great. I want to know here. I'm glad he's alive.
Yeah,
honestly, he's not in the baseboards in the old house you got rid of. So, no, I mean, whether you've been in a bunch of relationships or one relationship for a long time, your advice changes, the way you view it. Me and my wife are very happy, but we're very jaded. I know that because the last wedding we went to, we were giggling during the vows.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first wedding that you go to, you're like, oh my God. Or maybe you're still dating and she's like crying and we're like, yeah, we'll see if this works. Because that's not, you just know enough that that's not marriage. That's a wedding. Those are like, a marriage is not that day. The marriage is the next day when they get to the airport and she goes, I forgot my passport. Now you're married.
Yeah. Nice.
That's the actual vows where things start. So, yeah,
does your wife have a job on the side? Obviously, a lot of work raising 3 kids.
Yeah, my wife is kind of the Swiss Army knife around the house. She does stays home with the kids, but also helps run the business, which, hopefully ticket sales pick up this weekend in Lexington. So there's more business to run for her. And she's also an art teacher. She's great. She has a million skills. And I have one that I'm okay at. And as a true proud man, I was like, I'll be the breadwinner with my words.
I noticed you have a tattoo on your ring finger.
Yeah, it's I have that. There's no easy way to say this. I lost my wedding ring a lot.
Oh, that old one.
That old one. So this isn't funny at all. It's a moon. Our nickname for me is Moonlight. So that's,
wait.
Yeah.
Moonlight.
Yeah.
Who knows? If there isn't a fascinating story, please make one up.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Oh, I mean, it's not an on-air story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
she likes your butt.
Yeah. The funny thing is, it's a crescent moon.
There you go.
She likes the left half. Yeah. But no, that's her nickname for her. But I would lose, it's a nice thing if you can get, it's really, I got it because I've had ADHD. I'm very forgetful. I lose stuff all the time. And I got it. But I have a comedian friend who I told her I open a lot for Taylor Tomlinson, and Taylor told me, she goes, oh, you don't need a wedding ring. You look like a wedding ring.
You do look married. Yeah.
So it's that and, Gary Ridgway. Those are my... Either way, I'm charming.
We're speaking with Dustin Nickerson, comedian. And he is doing some shows coming up. You're going to be at Comedy Off-Broadway starting this evening?
Correct, yes.
All right, in beautiful Lexington, Kentucky. Then May 2nd and 3rd, it's the Olson Run Comedy Club in Eugene, Oregon. Mm-hmm. And then Hilarities in Cleveland coming up in early June. And then June 15th, the Funny Bone in Cincinnati for some great live stand-up comedy. Right now, we return to the Silac Insurance News Desk for a few words from Christy Lee.
A few words? A woman claims she's addicted to eating tea bags. Miss Libov Sirik from Cyprus.
Libov, huh?
Must
be Libby, right?
Yeah, you go with Libby.
She's from Cyprus. She said her unusual habit started as a teen when her grandmother encouraged her to try eating mint leaves. Now at the age of 20, Miss Sirik says she consumes tea leaves every day and even eats paper tea bags 2 to 3 times a week. According to Ms. Sirik, she brews the tea, drinks it, then eats the leaves. It's a taste of freshness I can't get enough of.
I think when guys see that she's into teabagging on her profile on social media, and they may have a different idea.
Well, that's nowhere near what this is. Have you ever seen this show, My Strange Addiction?
No.
Or the list of people that...
like this?
Like this. This woman eats couch cushions.
Yeah.
She can't stop.
Is this a pica thing? Is this a form of pica?
Urine drinker, eats detergent, eats glass, drinks gasoline.
I mean, that's the thing. This is fairly healthy for these.
Right. eats toilet paper.
Yikes.
Oh.
Won't stop eating pottery.
Oh.
Pottery? What the hell?
How do they have teeth left?
I don't know.
Honey, where do you want to eat tonight? How about Pier 1 Imports?
Oh, you mean the restaurant near there? No. Pier 1 Imports.
Pottery barn.
This girl likes to eat sand because she likes the crunch. A lady likes to drink paint because it's a thicker version of warm milk on her throat.
Isn't that something?
Oh, man.
Do you have something for her that's a thicker version on her throat?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on.
It's always right down Vulgar Road.
A lady who eats automobile tires.
Oh, come on.
No.
I'm not making this
That's
up.
just recycling.
Yes.
That's good for the
Isn't that gonna kill you?
How would you chew that? You can't chew rubber.
Okay, we need to.
That's yeah.
We need to keep an eye on Josh.
Throwing it at you.
I learned that with a flavored condom once.
All right, come on.
There's a lady.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a classy establishment, guys.
Let's clean it up. There's a lady who eats the hairballs from her cat.
No.
That's brutal.
We have to keep an eye on Josh.
I'm going to tell my doctor, this nicotine thing, not so bad, man.
Yeah.
Cigarettes are okay.
I could be drinking gasoline, Don.
Yeah, that would be a short hobby.
And there is a picture of her licking her cat, getting the hair off of.
Oh,
Boy, she's really something, isn't she?
She's fighting him off
What
with
a
stick.
hitter.
Yeah.
What was that website again?
man.
Holy.
Eating tea bags.
Yeah.
That's the most sane of everything we just heard.
Not even that weird.
It's expensive.
Why's that?
Oh, yeah?
Steep.
Oh, jeez.
There we go. We're back.
Good clean fire.
Yeah, we're back. That is the kind of program I want to be associated
Nice
with.
and wholesome.
Endorsed by a professional comedian.
That's right.
Speaking of comedians, Saturday night, April 19th, that's this Saturday, Diamond Joe Casino, Northwood, Iowa. Willie Griswold, Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin. What a show. Ticket information at bobandtom.com. Starting tonight, once again, comedy off-Broadway in beautiful Lexington, Kentucky, where spring is springing. It's going to be Dustin Nickerson. You'll be there Friday and Saturday as well.
And tonight, yeah, Thursday through Saturday. Oh,
for
yeah,
some
you already
great
said that.
live,
Sorry.
for some great
I
live
stopped
comedy.
listening.
Yes, tonight would be the same as this evening.
Correct, yeah. Well, it's such a long show.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
Every day.
Yes. And coming up, it's the they're out of gas hour. It's ghosting hour. No, we've got some fascinating stuff coming up, including a great scam, a really cool scam, and a traditional, what's the word I'm looking for, caper.
Oh.
A real caper that really happened in Los Angeles. We're going to have to get the Ocean's 11 dudes on this one. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Well, there he is. We're going to be joined by Randy Feltface is joining us.
May we call you Randy, or do you prefer Mr. Feltface?
No, I'm very happy with Randy. Let's keep it informal.
Sure. Yeah.
Mr. Feltface, Randy Feltface. I detect a slight accent. Where are you from?
I'm from Australia. I'm from all the way on the other side of the planet.
I see.
Yes. It's so exciting to be here, though. Look at this beautiful studio set up you've got.
Isn't it something?
It's very nice.
It's fantastic.
Thanks for dressing up, wearing a tie. You look good.
Thank you. Yeah. I thought I'd wear my little vest this morning. Am I looking at you you, by the way? I have no idea.
Yes,
Great. I've got you. I got you.
I'm over here.
Fantastic.
Very dapper.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Randy Feldface is a touring comedian. Do you mind if I ask some personal questions?
Please go right ahead. This is what I'm here for. I'm here for a scoop.
Are you a single man?
I am a single man. Yeah, very difficult to have relationships on the road. I am constantly on the road. I tour all year round. So my only meaningful relationships are with the people who work in the Delta Sky Lounge at LaGuardia Airport. They are.
That is a nice one.
That is pretty much all I got going on, my friends.
Do you use the dating apps?
I don't use the dating apps. No, I'm not on the dating apps. I find when you're only in town for one day, the investment in planning ahead. What am I going to do? Get 4 cities ahead? Try to hook up dates? No. I generally just walk around the streets, just screaming for attention.
You move well. I'm sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm quite the mover. This is. Yeah. You should see me. Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, look at this. I've got all the moves. You should see me with a katana at a Monopoly game, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Do you is it fair to ask this? Do you have a type? If I were to ask your friends, hey, listen, we were talking with Randy Feldface. Is there a specific type of,
Nah, not picky at all.
Really?
No. Again, in town for 24 hours. I'll take what I can get, really. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
How often do you get back home to Australia?
Well, I've been on this particular tour just for a couple of months. So, I was there for December, January. I was there for the Christmas period. Nice. And then, love the Christmas in Australia, the hot, summery barbecue weather. Very different to here. Very different to here.
It's all backwards.
I know. How about that crazy southern hemisphere, am I right? Anyone who's with me?
Yeah.
Who's with me in the morning?
Anybody?
I know.
Now, who are...
I'm actually here to audition for the show. I feel like I could be a permanent fixture.
Sure.
Have you got any news stories? Throw me something and I'll just come back with some wacky quip. Okay. What do you got for me?
We'll call on Miss Jessica. You got a news story?
What do you got, Jessica? Come on. Don't let me down.
Officials in New Mexico announced that the state produced more than 53,000 tons of chili during the last growing season.
Wow.
Meanwhile, New Mexico's governor signed legislation that established the sweet smell of green chili roasting in the fall as the state's official aroma.
Oh, roasted green chilies.
So
you have official aromas?
Apparently.
State aromas. Okay, call in on WXFTP. We're getting calls on what radio station is this? What's the call sign?
Very many. Just keep going.
Oh, there's too many. Oh, it's syndicated. I've already failed the audition. Call in with your favorite state aromas. Come on, that's got to be a call-in waiting to happen.
What is there a national aroma in Australia?
White squirrels.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it, more or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom is Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Hey,
Steven, how did you make your living, Steven?
You know, I made my living in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the last 20 years, I've been a cop.
Uh-huh.
I understand Christy Lee is having some second thoughts about moving.
No, she already moved.
A lot of people don't know, but for 5 of the last 20 years, I've also been a real estate broker.
Really?
We had no idea. I love open houses, man. Sunday, I show up, meet the owners and say, you get out the car! You get on the ground! Yeah, it's crazy what happened.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah, I get that a lot, man.
And then you Steven Seagal!
Yeah. Hey, back up, man.
That's it.
I made my living in the movies.
I'm an ass whoop by Steven Seagal.
For the last 2 seconds, I've been a bitch slapper. Steven Seagal. No, man.
Wow, you have sound effects and everything, huh, Steven?
the word money, log it on to Q95.com. Right now, you could win $1,000. I'll remind you one more time if you weren't paying attention.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the Silac Insurance Desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
He's here. There's Josh Arnold.
You got to respect it. Tom's ability to spin is unmatched.
Back at me with nothing.
And his ability to use a lot of words and say nothing.
You should have been a presidential press secretary.
I really have. I've always said that, and Christy, you're right.
You would be amazing.
You would be a wonderful press secretary. I would hire you for that in a second.
A spin doctor.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom program, coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We have a guest in the studio. He is Dustin Nickerson. Dustin has not been able to hear any Pat Godwin songs, nor have we. Pat's been allocated to the glassed-in room over there. Hey, Pat.
I'm in my crate, like my little doggy over here.
You look good in there.
Oh, thank you. You look good in there, too.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Too far away from me.
Pat's hair is so...
You smell better in there, too.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Oh, he's reaching for it. He's reaching for it.
He's my off time.
He has the guitar.
We've been talking about Christy's marriage. Dustin's been married for 20 years. Me, I was married twice, 8 months and 4 years.
Nice.
I'm currently, I have a girlfriend of 3 years, so I'm doing pretty good. But let's talk, we've been talking about Andy, Christy's husband.
Poor Andy.
He is husband number 4.
Yeah.
Let's take you back 2 years ago.
Oh.
In case you haven't heard about Christy Lee, she got married to Andy. When he proposed, she said, "What the hell's one more?" Welcome to the family, Christy's husband number 4. Her first 3 marriages just didn't stick. Christy was 0 for 3 and tied with Chick. Now Chick wants to date and even up the score.
Yeah.
Who will win the title of Chick's ex-wife number 4? They say half of marriages will end in divorce. That number seems too low. I need to find out the source. Our show is 9 for 9, including my 2, of course. Even Tom, and we all know he's hung like a horse. Forget the odds. We wish you both the best. We know your love is gonna pass the test. But just in case it doesn't and your marriage takes a dive, may we suggest Josh Arnold for your husband number 5.
Yeah!
Oh, your husband number 5. Your husband number 5.
Thank you very much. Patty G. That's a great song.
Keep up the trend. I could go 20 years younger. Everybody else in here seemed to.
Oh. You know why? Because it's the right thing to do.
Headline: Woman upset that man's dating younger woman.
Boy, oh boy.
I don't know if it's just my association with this show, but my wife just said she wants a divorce.
While you're sitting in the room.
Yeah, it's my second time on the show. It ended a marriage.
Now, you mentioned that your wife is kind of also your manager, business person.
Yeah, she's the CFO.
Does she do your taxes for you?
She does, yeah. Well, we also hire her out a little bit. This is the time of year where I am exactly reminded of why I need both political parties. Because I'm not a Republican, but I want my tax guy to be one. And not like a little, like a lot Republican. Like ideally storm the Capitol. Like a CPA into QAnon as right as possible. Like, cannot shady GOP tax stuff done on my behalf. But I won't let a Republican touch my coffee. They're terrible at coffee. They call it espresso. Ugh.
Who knew? I didn't know that.
If you walk into a coffee shop and there's like a 22-year-old girl with a Ruth Bader Ginsburg sticker on her laptop, you're in the right place.
It's the best cup of coffee you're ever going to have in your life. Yeah.
And maybe a nice tattoo.
Yeah, but life is about balance. I found it friend-wise, I need both too. I need conservative and liberal friends. Like I need a conservative friend for a good 4th of July barbecue where, they're going to set off fireworks and, that's the only time they'll look at a rainbow in their house. But I need liberal friends too, because every once in a while I want to go to a play.
Sure, who doesn't?
Have you noticed conservative men are terrified of plays? They're like, that's gay, that's gay. You're like, it's not gay. Maybe the actors are, likely the actors are. But I think in their mind, they're like, the last Republican went to a play was Abraham Lincoln.
Didn't we learn our lesson?
So it's about balance. You need both in your life.
Dustin Nickerson is our guest. We now have to go over that way. You know something? I have an idea.
So funny.
Let's just say you reminded me of a little bit of history.
How
about a little bit of history today?
Okay.
Oh,
Why not?
Do you know what the day is?
No, 15. What is it? Okay.
Ides of March.
Go ahead.
1964. This is well, I'll read it. In 1964, the Ford Mustang debuted at the World's Fair.
People
New York City, wasn't it? New York
lost
City?
their minds, man.
Mm-hmm.
Those are great cars.
Those have remained cool. Right? Every subsequent model, they're still cool.
Except for the...
there was one in the
90.
The Mustang 2.
Let me look that up.
Yeah,
it was like a miniature Mustang, and it was
sort of the new Coke of Mustangs.
Yeah, that was.
They tried to.
Ever call a Mustang a Stang?
Yeah,
Mustang 2. You say?
Yeah, it was not good. But the Mustang's always
looks like
been
a
great.
Taurus.
I had a Mustang. It was baby blue. It was sweet.
Nice.
Had Kragers on it. Oh, nice.
I was in Las Vegas not too long ago and got an Uber that was an electric Mustang.
Oh, yeah. Those are.
That was very cool.
Some Mustang 2s cool, some not, according to the images.
No, all not cool.
Well, okay.
Well, I'm sure you're reading just.
Wait a minute, hold it. Hang on, Tom. I'll take this. Are you trying to have your own opinion?
They're all the No, that was my mistake.
No, some rando said it was. No, the Mustang 2 was not cool.
Well, this Ford Mustang 2 is cool.
Let me see.
And then there's a Mustang 2 King Cobra that's cool.
Those are Mach 2s, is that?
No, they're saying, you know what, forget it. this wasn't fun or interesting.
It's a conversation with the defense, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it got worse.
Okay, sorry. On this date, let's see. 1970, Apollo 13 returns to Earth.
Oh, that was a bad mission.
None of
They could make a movie out of that.
Yeah.
Was Katy Perry was on that one, right?
And
have you seen that?
Boy, the controversy?
Going viral that she faked her space trip. Faked it, Tom.
That's a theory?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But here's the thing. If you've seen that spaceship, they couldn't have possibly made it look more like a male penis.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
As opposed to a female penis.
Something about their.
I was going to say male member, then I said I'll go with penis.
All right.
But you know what I'm saying.
I hear you.
But this
sure does look
this whole this is somehow liberating for women. No, they're going up there because she's got a super rich husband. It's not.
And some of these images, the Blue Origin 2 are cool and some aren't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
No, that's the mock
That's
orange.
No, it isn't. Now, you don't want to forget it.
I don't think going up there for 11 minutes makes you an astronaut either.
No, it doesn't. You're a passenger, but pretty cool, though, I think.
That's the best roller coaster ever.
I disagree.
Not for you, Dustin?
I think Jeff Bezos has done the impossible. He has made space travel not cool.
That's interesting.
He gets up there in it's dumb cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And gets in the lamest, grossest looking spaceship you've ever seen and takes celebrities to space. You're like, how did you make space boring?
That all sounds rad to me.
No.
If I'm in a spaceship, I'm wearing a cowboy hat. There's no doubt.
I'm glad things are finally going okay for Oprah's best friend.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
glad that she finally gets to have a nice little day, have some fun stuff in space.
Which one's Oprah's best friend?
Gayle King.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all being viciously attacked, deservedly on the internet right now.
Deservedly, they'll go for a cool ride.
I think it's fun.
Eggs are expensive. We got bigger problems.
Yeah, don't go singing, I am woman, hear me, really? Okay, good luck. On this date in history, this is interesting.
Contentious at the end there.
Game of Thrones premiered on HBO. I've never watched a second of it.
Pretty good.
I haven't watched it either, but you would just hate it. I don't think you should watch it.
Yeah,
it's not going to be fun for you.
I have my own Game of Throne. I play.
do you?
I play Wordle while
On the
On the
toilet.
throne.
I got it.
Yeah. I'm not getting up till I finish this.
Right there with you the whole way.
By the way, do you play Connections?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's another game that they have.
word game.
And yesterday, I'd like to protest One of the answers was, if you eliminate one vowel from each word, it becomes a dance. That is not a
You lived through
clue.
Vietnam, the civil rights era. You lived through so much stuff. This is when you start protesting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Down with connections. Down with connections.
And one day they didn't have words, they had
What
symbols.
do we want? No more connections. What do we want? Now!
I think it's time for a public flogging. A couple quick birthdays. 1937, J.P. Morgan.
Oh, yeah.
Was he the guy that had the terrible nose?
One of them did. You're right. Yeah, I forget which one it was.
All the bubbly noses.
The bubbly noses.
Yeah. And then Adam McKay, comedian. And Posh Spice. You know which one she is, Josh?
Yes, she's Beckham's wife.
Yep.
Right.
Was she 51 this
One
year?
who has never been happy a second in her life.
She does seem frosty,
Because she
but she
doesn't
must be
eat.
happy.
She's always hungry.
Well, for breakfast, I, of course, don't have anything. Then for lunch, I have a bean.
Yeah.
And for dinner, I brush my teeth.
Eat a sandwich. Enjoy your life.
And then, thank goodness I can vomit.
Or have a nice cup of coffee from our friends at Java House. See what I did there? This portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by Java House.
Good old Java.
They're still not going with Java the Hutt in spite of my letters.
Maybe one day. How about this?
Yes.
What if we set up a tent in the parking lot one day?
Yes.
And just for one day do Java the Hutt so Disney doesn't have time to sue us.
Right.
And then
You could be the barista. You can make the
Hey,
coffee.
Java, no bother.
see, you could be the
Solo side.
Yeah, you could be the barista because it takes no skill. Because at Java House, the pour and peel. Wait a minute.
Peel and pour.
Peel and pour. That's better. If you pour without peeling, if you pour without peeling, you get air.
See what we mean about the 9 o'clock hour?
I got a problem with your Java House. I was pouring the hell out of it. What the hell's going on?
No one told me to peel. Java House, the way it works, this is for coffee or for I'm having the black tea. Thank you very much. Or you can even have, as Christy likes to say, how do you pronounce it? Hydration drinks?
Yes.
Or energy drinks.
Need the electrolytes, my friend.
It's all like this. See, it looks kind of like a Keurig thing. What do they call those?
Well,
K-cup.
Yeah, that's thing. But it's not. It's it's concentrate. You pour it in. You make your hot coffee or iced coffee, whatever you want. Lattes, energy drinks, hydration drinks, etc. It's from Java House. Go to javahouse.com for all the information. By the way, the promo code, as they say, is Bob and Tom. Spell it all out. One big word that could knock 25% off your order. Willie, you were just drinking it on your road trips.
Oh, yeah. Leave it in the car. Go to the gas station. Instead of getting the bad coffee, you get a big cup for ice, and you pour it in there, a little water. Nice.
Delicious. It's going to revolutionize the coffee at your home and at your office. The revolution, as I've said before, will not be televised. Thank you, Gil Scott Heron. It will be radioized. I got to work on that phrase. Java House. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you 25% off your online order. The official coffee and the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over. and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello and welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's go right to the phones.
That's good. Just like him, yeah.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello. Is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Oh, hi, Mr. Obvious. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, thanks for calling. What seems to be the problem, caller?
Oh, Mr. Obvious.
Yes?
I think I've got a critter stuck in my pipes under my kitchen sink.
Huh, a critter, huh? Some sort of animal? What makes you think that?
I can hear him down there making noises.
Noises, huh? What sort of noises?
Well, you know, kind of a growling noise. Like a critter.
What's that sound like?
Well, it's sort of like, you know, like that.
Huh. A critter under your sink, huh? And it's growling at you?
Yep. You can hear him down there. Sounds like he's trapped in the pipes or something. He's down there growling, kind of like. Is
he padding the part? What's going on?
I see. So this happens all the time?
Mostly it seems like it happens after dinner. When my wife rinses leftover food down the drain. You can hear him down there eating.
Eating?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like that.
Now, caller, is there anything else that seems to cause this growling?
Well, now that you mention it, he seems to do it every time she flips that light switch on by the sink.
Light switch, huh?
Yeah. There's the switch by the sink. But it don't turn nothing on. She'll flip it sometimes while she's doing the dishes, and boy, it makes him mad as anything.
What's the exact correct name of this?
The pickle dog.
The pickle dog.
Pickle dog.
Okay, now.
Well, we are all pickle dog virgins.
So, Bob, why don't you go first, and I'll do the play-by-play.
Now, Bob, you're right hand. You're supposed to put your left hand behind your head before you. Oh no! Pickle dog down.
Okay, Bob is now chewing the pickle dog. He's about to give his analysis and his review. Bob,
delicious.
It is delicious. It gets a thumbs up from Bob.
It's very messy.
Are they going to be able to show this on the TV show? If I do
No,
that?
John, eat it.
It's very messy.
Bob, your thoughts?
John, I shot my hot dog. Right out of the pickle.
Out of the canoe.
Well, some people get a little excited when they have the first pickle dog.
Well, you know, I did, and I've created a huge mess over here that actually looks somewhat like a porn shoot.
Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man. Good to see you.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Having a stunner of a morning, aren't we?
Yeah, we're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. In the studio, we have comedian Dustin Nickerson from San Diego, California. A man In spite of his young age, he's been married 20 years. And 3 kids.
It feels
I love when people are in love.
Yeah, it feels very sarcastic.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Stand-up comedian. I should also point out you are on stage beginning this evening in beautiful Lexington, Kentucky at Comedy Off Broadway.
Correct.
And go see him live at In Person, please. I wanted to ask you, this is prior to becoming a comedian, you've been a comedian for quite some time.
Yeah.
You did you have any interesting jobs? Were you a college man? What's your life like?
I did go to college. I grew up in Seattle. Went to the University of Washington. But my first, probably the most notable job was I was a youth pastor for 7 years.
Oh, okay.
What religion? Muslim?
Yes. Yeah, Buddhist.
Did you say Muslim?
Yeah.
Islam is the religion.
The Buddhist youth.
Sorry, I can't keep track.
The Buddhist youth group's not as big as you think. they
good food though.
Great food. Yeah, it was very passive.
Kids react weird to the whole life is suffering thing.
Yeah. They're like, we'd be like, Nirvana now, and they're like, we love the band. You're like, no, I got some totally different. No, I was a youth pastor at a Christian church for like 7 years.
Nice.
And I was terrible at it.
Oh.
No, like I like God and everything, but I was a bad youth pastor because I don't like teenagers. And that'll reveal that's a bad trait as a youth pastor. To be like, it was the teenage boys, like an 8th grade boy. You're like, what is this smell?
I've heard that.
Yeah, they smell sour. They smell like behind an Applebee's. And you're like, oh my God, I'm going to have you baptized for the bath. Just to get it.
Okay, that's my favorite joke of the year. Oh my God, that's so funny.
It's terrible. Yeah, no, I would look at them just like, oh my, I don't think you guys deserve the love of Christ.
Did you have to do sermons?
Yeah. I was decent at it. I just had an absolute disdain for my congregation.
I have a friend. You're going to find this hard to believe, who is a minister. And we got talking one day, and he was upset because he found out that some other minister had ripped off his sermon. I'm totally serious.
Well, you can go online and get sermons online. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, there's certain things you don't steal.
I know. It's crazy.
Well, at a certain point, you go, listen, man, we're all using the same stories.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be curious to hear what he was mad about. Was he's like, oh man, I had this hot analogy about a giant getting beat by a little guy. And you're like, no, man, that's God's story. You stole that from the Holy Ghost.
Well, now ministers are just using AI. It's a real thing. Oh, no, I was just sort of...
Oh, I'm sure they are, though. You're probably right.
All right.
Everybody's using AI.
A weak comedic premise turned into semi-factual conversation.
Hey. I didn't. When we can't be funny, we like to be semi-informative.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had set up a premise.
No, see, I thought for sure you had a punchline over here, because I kind of sat back and I said, oh, Josh has a joke coming.
It's one of those cases where you and every comedian makes this mistake. You write out a premise, but in your head it's a punchline.
Yeah.
Why are they laughing? Oh, because I just brought up something.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything funny.
Oh, Josh is setting up a bit.
We've had several of those guys in here over the years.
Dustin, did the comedy and the pastoring?
I was the least funny youth pastor of all time.
Oh, really?
I have no interest in making a teenager laugh. I don't want to bring them any amount of joy. Nope. I didn't. No, because what's funny to a teenager should not be funny to an adult man.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I mean, I wouldn't even try. You try and be relatable, but as is the case with any time an adult tries to be relatable or funny to a teenager in any way, it comes off cringy and awful. So just... don't even try and relate to them.
And have you
just hopefully they absorb some of it.
You have teenage kids, and I'm sure you've experienced them showing you a video on the internet, and they can't stop laughing, and you
Yeah.
And I know I've done that. Literally, I went, I don't know what the joke is.
And it's in those moments you realize that, and it's in those moments you realize teenagers aren't human yet.
yeah.
They're on the way to human. Yeah. They're in process. They're like tadpoles when they have the tail and the legs.
That weird.
They're in between. You're like, you're not cute or useful. You have no place in a functional society. And that's why you just put them in middle school together. And you're like, just go be sweaty and weird and awkward in your little community and let us know when you're ready to contribute to society.
Kind of on the same line. You have, do you have a teenage boy right now?
Yeah, he's 18 at this point.
So he's a little bit on his way.
Closer to grown, yeah.
How about the girls? Do they have any? Are you cool? Are you the cool dad because you're kind of a show busy guy, or is it?
They don't care about any of that. They don't care about the Tonight Show. They certainly don't care about Bob and Tom.
We're used to that.
Our kids,
honestly, I barely care about it, Dustin.
I mean,
you'd be hard pressed to find someone in this room who cares.
Yeah.
I would think.
I can't believe this show is still on. And what I mean is this episode. Thank God it's caffeine sponsored. No, but what they do care about is Instagram followers.
Yeah.
That, they're very interested in that. They're like, oh my gosh, your dad went viral on TikTok. They'll be like, can your dad follow me on Instagram? And you're like, no.
Yeah.
Hey, 14-year-old girl, I'm your friend's dad.
Yeah.
Don't be weirded out by the mustache. It's cool. I caught your choir performance last night. Hot.
Rock.
Can't wait for the dance recital.
I thought your solo should have been longer.
I don't even follow my niece. Yeah. Because I don't need her friends going, who's this dude?
No, great.
Wow. If you're just joining us, hi. We are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. We've been hanging out with a comedian, Dustin Nickerson, a man of culture, a father of 3, with 2 still under 18. Mm-hmm. What are the ages again?
15 and 11.
You can ballpark.
You know, they're always changing.
It's
like every day. Yeah,
just when you learn their age, it changes.
Yeah.
Do you know what grade? Real quick, what grades are they in?
12th, 9th, 5th.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Are they all at the same school?
The high schoolers are together, and then we have one in the middle school, like kind of hybrid middle school.
What is the name? What is the mascot of the high school team?
They're the Scotties. They're
the dog.
The dog, the Scotties. Yeah, it's cute. Yeah,
you don't see Scotties that often.
No, you don't.
No,
they're great. I just saw a bunch of them at a dog show. They're wonderful.
Pretty ugly.
No, they're great.
Ugly.
Yeah, real ugly.
They remind. They have facial hair like you, Josh.
Yeah, that little goatee thing, right?
Yeah.
Gross.
What if a little dog had a little beard? Yeah. It's a dog with a beard. What's wrong with you?
And they're biters. They like to bite.
Oh, yeah.
I like a dog that bites. All right. That's an honest dog.
Okay. He's not trying to get away with anything.
I like when animals do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I live near a SeaWorld. When orcas started eating trainers, I bought a season pass.
Okay,
we named those killer whales for a reason. Sorry.
You're right.
I'm looking at the picture of this Scotty. It's incredibly cute. So ugly. Just so ugly.
Yeah. The Mustang 2 of dogs.
Christy, Did we do the story about fish and clothing?
Fish, the band fish or fish?
No, fish, the swimming critters.
No, I don't.
I got it right here. This is the weirdest story. In this study, they proved that fish can tell what kind of clothes humans are wearing.
Yeah, I think we did do that.
Clothes?
Yeah.
What are they, in the fashion police now?
That's how they know all the fat kids are wearing swim shirts.
Fat kids.
That's
yes.
what I said? Oh, man. Fat kids wearing swim shirts because they know what clothes you're wearing. I said fat kids, right?
I almost fell out of my chair.
I saw your face. And I go, my goodness, what happened?
They did this. They had the fish that they were feeding the fish, and depending on what shirt they were wearing, they knew.
The fish would know if the 2 divers came in, they would know which one fed them the fish the previous time based on the shirts they were wearing.
And they would go to that diver because they knew that, he has got the fish.
That's just so bizarre.
Wow.
The fish are that smart. So, Josh.
Yes, sir.
When you catch those fish, you throw them back in.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And they say about 24 hours for the fish to forget that it got hooked.
Really?
Yes.
They remember it all?
Yeah.
But until then, until they forget, it's personal.
Fishing pressure is, They figure out, man, if I can start breathing oxygen, I can sneak into this guy's house.
It's that Dickies guy again.
Well, let's go back to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
A woman in Spain, Andalusia, Spain, has been caught faking muteness for over 15 years in order to collect disability payments.
I wish more women would do this.
I tell you what, I know a girl would be mute. That'd be great. Oh, it's Christy's husband. Okay,
that'd be pretty easy to fake, wouldn't it?
The woman claimed to have lost her ability to speak due to post-traumatic stress disorder after she'd been attacked.
Well, it'd be your thing. What if she hit her thumb with a hammer?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
She's sitting there making all the signs. All of a sudden, oh, son of a...
16 years later, an insurance company responsible for paying her disability benefits noticed that none of her physicians recorded her inability to speak. The company hired a private detective who reported that, quote, the alleged mute woman speaks normally in public and was even recorded giving the private investigator directions when he approached her on the street.
Oh, you got to stick with it. You got to commit to it.
Do you think if you were doing that, when you were alone, you'd just test your voice, see if it still worked?
Yeah, but she was talking all the time, apparently.
That's a good, but if you were...
If you were genuinely faking it.
Yeah.
Isn't there some religion, what do you call it, monk thing, where they can't talk?
Speak,
They take a vow of silence.
Yeah. For how long does that last?
Sometimes the rest of their lives, I think.
Well, that's a drag.
They got to talk to themselves in their room, though. They got to, right?
I bet once a... There are Sundays I literally don't speak.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go a couple days. Yeah.
Right.
You speak to your dogs.
Well, unless I'm not speaking to them.
Oh,
yeah.
Boy, they feel that, don't they?
Oh, they sure do. Oh, that's right. You know what? I'm not spending. That's it.
If you're on a long drive by yourself.
Yes.
Do you ever start singing? Or?
A lot.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Now
the singing time.
That's a whole different ballgame. You're going to sing. You got to sing.
Yeah, the more time you spend alone, like I know I've been spending too much time on the road. Like I was on like a 9-day run the other day, and I burped in my hotel, and then I go, "Get it, girl," to my own burp.
Wow, yeah,
nice.
Yeah, you're like, all right, it might be time to head home.
They say the detective at random confronted her in the street and said, do you know the way to get? And she started talking. Reminds me of a friend of mine years ago when I was working at a restaurant. This guy was one of our waiters, and he worked for a private detective on the side. And his gig was he was going over to Daytona Beach. There was some guy who was collecting from an insurance company because he couldn't work because he'd hurt his back. He actually videotaped the guy building a swimming pool. He's digging, hauling bricks. Wow. The same thing. That'd be fun.
Be a private detective?
Yeah. Well, usually, I think it's pretty boring. Yeah, usually it's divorce stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would get involved in that.
It's not as fun as it is on the TV. Now, we have more excitement on the way. But first, I want to remind you about my buddy Steven Singer, because Mother's Day is just around the corner. I'm going to make this real simple for you. Limited edition 24-karat gold-dipped Blue Moon Rose from Steven Singer Jewelers. The perfect gift for Mother's Day. It comes in a beautiful box, has a beautiful card expressing your love for that mom out there, and the full lifetime guarantee, of course. And it's an exclusive, I should say, from Steven Singer Jewelers. And by the way, this is a limited edition, and Steven has already warned me it's going to run out. It ran out last year, so order now. Guaranteed to last a lifetime. Shipping free. This is a great value as well. While you're at it, don't forget Steven Singer is the true home of real earthborn diamonds. I'm talking about earrings. I'm talking about beautiful bracelets, necklaces, etc., etc. Check it all out by going to IHateStevenSinger.com and peruse online all the cool stuff that's available for all those moms out there in your life. Steven Singer Jewelers, especially right now, the 24-karat gold-dipped Blue Moon Rose for Mother's Day. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com and see what I'm talking about. Coming up, why are there live horses inside Walmart? Well, we're going to find out why. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
I get back to Kansas City. I was back last April for a wedding. And for a bunch of weird experiences, I become friends with Justin Verlander. He's a pitcher for the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
At the time, he was pitching for the Tigers. They were in town playing the Royals, but they had a night off, so he and I went out and had a couple of drinks. And while we're out, he sees a young lady. He says, I think I know her. I think she's an actress. I think me and my wife hung out with her. I said, hey, man, we're in Kansas City. There's no way that chick's an actress. She probably works at Cheesecake Factory or something. And he said, no, watch as he calls the waiter over. He goes, who's that chick? And he goes, well, I don't know who the chick is, but everyone at that table's Mumford & Sons. They're here playing the arena tomorrow night, and they're here having dinner.
Oh, so maybe it was Carey Mulligan.
Might have been. I don't know who it was. But he sends them a bottle on us, he says, which meant him.
Him, yeah.
Because I'm not. Listen, if you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars and we're hanging out, you're buying. All right? Sorry, dude. You fly private, you're buying drinks.
That is a good one.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
You know, he buys drinks. It doesn't even show up on his register. I buy drinks. I can't buy shoes next month. So he sends them a bottle. They come over. Turns out it's not Mumford & Sons. It's just Ann Sons. Mumford wasn't there. I don't know where he was. I assume he was back at the hotel writing a song that at some point goes, So Ann Sons come over, start talking to the Detroit Tigers. I'm not really involved, so I kind of tune it all out. When I come back into focus, Ann Sons are kind of talking smack to the Detroit Tigers about beer pong. They're like, hey, we'll whoop your butt in some beer pong. And the Detroit Tigers are like, we get paid very handsomely to put balls places. Bring it. So I said, hey, fellas, my parents live about 8 minutes from here.
Oh, boy.
We could settle this. And I said that because I know both Ann Sons and the Detroit Tigers have an entire floor to do whatever they want. So there's no reason to come to my parents' house. It was complete fake hospitality.
Right.
Until they all turned around and looked at me and said, hell yeah, let's go to your parents' house and play beer pong. And I went, crap. Because it is now 2 o'clock on a Sunday night. Technically Monday morning. My parents are not gypsies. Right? They have real jobs that start in like 5 hours.
Yes.
But I also can't look at all these dudes and be like, you guys, my parents. So I just said, whatever, we're going to roll the dice, see what happens.
Sure.
So we get there. First off, as we're leaving, my sister texts me. She says, hey, I'm out and about. If you get home before I do, will you walk my dog? I said, hey, unless you're out and about with the Dave Matthews Band, you better get your butt home because it's about to go down at Ma and Pa's house. So we get back to my parents' house, start throwing beer pong, and stuff got weird. Like weirder than I've already described. Like my sister, who is 30, ended up in her prom dress. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. God bless her for still being able to fit in it, but also the hell, right? So we, at one point in the evening, I go outside to partake in some illegal activities. And I'm
assuming the pot, not
the pot,
not murder.
Okay.
No. Well, we were going to see where it went. Sure. And so Ann Sons come with me. But as it was the middle of the baseball season, the Detroit Tigers could not partake.
Right. Sure.
So they had to pretend like it was the playoffs and watch. And thank you. So, read an almanac. So we came back in from smoking, and my dad's downstairs, and he's upset. He's like, what's going on down here? And I said, well, this is half the Detroit Tigers bullpen. And this is Ann Sons from Mumford & Sons. And we're playing beer pong. And it was in that moment that I realized my father was no longer sure if he was actually awake. Because you got to look at it from his point of view. He walks downstairs. It's the middle of the night. He sees a bunch of weird dudes that he kind of recognizes. And my sister's in her prom dress. Like, things are weird.
Yeah.
And he's just confused. He's just like, is that Justin Verlander? And I said, yes, sir, it is. He goes, I don't know what's happening right now. And he walked upstairs. That was the last we saw of him.
Wow. He didn't say, is Kate here?
No, he was just like, what? And the whole next day I'm freaking out because my parents do a lot for me. I don't even be making them upset over some stupid.
Sure.
Right.
So when Dad gets home, I'm completely ready to take him out to dinner, buy him some drinks. And he walks in like he's had the greatest day of his life. And I say, what happened to you? And he's like, well, I woke up this morning and I hated you. I cursed your name all the way to work. But then I got to work and everyone started asking me why I looked so tired and exhausted. So I started complaining about my son bringing home the Detroit Tigers and Mumford & Sons and playing beer pong all night. And now I'm the coolest dude in the office.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Also, cool news out of the Pacers. The G League team from Fort Wayne moving to Noblesville. They'll be the Noblesville Boom. A great honor. Boom, baby.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. Chickster. Willie Griswold's here.
Hey, man.
This has been Chick McGee speaking in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much, Chick. In the studio, Dustin Nickerson has joined us. He is a very fine stand-up comedian. He's right over there. I can see him.
I'm here. Yes.
What is on your sweatshirt? What is
Buc-ee's.
Oh, Buc-ee's.
Bucky, baby.
Oh, Tom's never been to a Buc-ee's.
You never been to a Buc-ee's?
Got
Oh my
we
gosh.
live by Buc-ee's.
He would hate it.
Gotta go to
Oh, he
Buc-ee's.
would
It's
hate
the best gas station in the world. They have really good food,
The
good
brisket is to die for.
Remember how you liked Publix in Florida?
Yeah.
You kept raving at it. Buc-ee's is just as good, if not better, than Publix.
Yep.
They got funny marketing. You're driving in Ohio. It says next Buc-ee's 500 miles or whatever.
Right.
It's a good time.
Oh, cool.
They have a whole. You can buy clothing. You can buy things for your dogs.
It seems like a revolutionary design, but really it was somebody was like, what if we made a gas station pleasant?
Nice.
And somebody said, well, that's crazy. Tom.
Yeah. What do you mean this would be? I would find some amount of joy?
What?
You mean to tell me there is a clean bathroom? Why would I ever desire such a thing?
When I go to gas stations, I like to be grossed out and scared usually.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's isn't for
Buc-ee's
me.
isn't for you. Buc-ee's is a good brisket sandwich, a clean bathroom, and maybe a Christmas tree while you're there.
Exactly.
A little bit of everything.
Is it regional?
It started in Texas,
Right.
and now it's branching.
Yeah.
You know,
And they need to slow down now, I think.
Yeah?
Yes.
They're-
Keep
Yeah,
it
they don't-
special.
Right,
Keep it
I agree. Don't oversaturate.
Well, you know, Wawa's is starting to branch out, and they need to slow down as well.
And that's one of my favorite Eric Clapton, George Harrison bits.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
I don't need your Wawa.
Anything you can think of, Tom can relate it to 1967 or 8.
The interesting thing about Buc-ee's, they don't allow semis there.
Right.
So it's
I
just,
didn't know that.
yeah, they don't.
Why
They
not?
don't.
Just cars.
They just have cars.
So
there.
many pumps, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
many. Great area to walk your dogs.
It's become a destination on your way to the destination.
Yes.
It really
yeah,
has.
it's the best road trip stop you could ask for.
You're going to
Don't-
spend a half hour though.
At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one between Louisville and Nashville if you're driving
Okay,
that way.
all right. I'm
They have a
intrigued.
mascot that walks around.
Yeah.
There
Big
is,
Bucky.
yeah, a big Bucky that walks around. People
He's
are
got-
taking pictures.
He's got big buckers, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I always get in trouble when I mention somebody has big buckers.
Well, Bucky is happy to have big.
You said beaver, right?
Yeah,
Of course, I'm mascot, not a female guest of the show.
I'm glad to know. Horses have big buckers, and that leads us to this next story.
Yes, and it wasn't at a Buc-ee's. It happened to be in a Walmart in Louisiana. 3 men and a teen arrested for allegedly riding their horses through the Walmart.
That had to be hilarious.
4 videos posted. The 4 individuals posted a video to TikTok showing them riding their horses through the store as the 2006 Big and Rich song "Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy" plays over the clip.
You know what, though, Tom? I bet they had the same problem we did when we brought the donkey inside. They never think. They're worried it's going to urinate. They never think about the major transaction.
Yeah.
Oh, I was more worried about the thing pooping in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Urinations where that happens inside with a horse or a donkey. You're in trouble.
Mason Webb, one of the men involved, told WBRZ.
We'll be right zoom.
How bizarre.
Breeze TV. That the horse was his emotional support animal.
Okay.
The police chief there, Carl Dunn, said the 3 men, ages 18 to 24, and the 16-year-old juvenile have since been charged with entering and remaining after forbidden, unlawful post of criminal activity and disturbing the peace.
Is this guy part of Airplane? Roger, over, done. Isn't that Colonel Dunn or something? Yeah.
So this is interesting that there's a, posting...
Any video or stream of a crime to gain notoriety is a crime.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they actually have it on the books now.
Right.
Because I'm sure a lot of the stuff that is happening is just being done for Instagram. And
of course.
Well, see, when Dustin writes the Green River Killer book, he won't be able to cash the checks. Yeah.
Besides the Walmart employees.
Quit saying my plan out loud, man.
Who's mad at seeing a horse in Walmart? I'd be overjoyed.
Have you ever been to a Walmart? It's a horse wouldn't make the top 5 smelliest creatures in there.
Yeah.
It would be a beautiful sight in a Walmart.
I love it. There used to be like a people from Walmart. There was a whole website for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like to think that they're like, we were going to do this at Target, but Target went woke. So now we got to take our horses to Walmart.
We sure miss Kmart, don't we? We could bring our cows in there.
You weren't allowed without an animal in Kmart. Excuse me, you're just a human here by yourself? What's wrong with you?
Finally, we have a Fyre FYRE festival update. Now, you may recall there were a couple different documentaries about the first Fyre festival. It was a total disaster. None of the bands ever played. People spent thousands of dollars, got terrible rooms. There was no water.
Well, when Ja Rule is promised, you want to go.
Well, Fyre Festival 2 has been postponed amid ongoing scheduling snafus.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know. Organizers
Who saw this coming?
told ticket holders it had been working with First of all, who's stupid enough to buy a ticket?
Whatever.
Fooled me twice.
They'd been working with third-party festival operators as well as Mexican authorities to organize the event scheduled for May 30th to June 2nd.
Well, that's an oxymoron, isn't it? Mexican authorities?
on Isla Mujeres. The statement claims the
Put some
event.
ice on that joke.
Oh, no, you're right. No. All the cops in Mexico are on the up and up.
No, sorry.
Are you kidding me?
No, it was an ice joke.
I know what you're doing. Yeah. You're not invited to my 4th of July barbecue.
All right, deport that joke.
The statement claims the event had quote-unquote full support from the government of Playa del Carmen, who organizers now accuse of theft, saying they had already paid for several permits. Island officials previously told news outlets they had no knowledge of the event nor contact with any person or company about it. The event's infamous promoter, Billy McFarland, told TMZ that they are deciding on a new location and a date. Would Billy just go
He just
away?
sounds like he's up to no good from his name.
Right?
He sounds like
I'm Billy McFarland.
the bratty neighbor kid who's...
Here, why don't you sign this?
But had they ever announced any bans for it? Wasn't that the whole thing? There were no bans.
Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first
That was the first one.
I kind of appreciate the if you build it, they will come type attitude, but man, these guys are just con people.
Well, this guy went to a significant amount of time in jail.
Yeah, now he comes out and he's going to try it again.
I don't know nothing else.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Okay, I just Googled the website. You can buy merch.
Oi.
Oh my gosh.
That's kind of funny though. To get a Fyre Fest
Fyre
too.
Fest shirt. Yeah, I would wear that. Yeah,
that's kind of hip.
That guy wants to ask you out. The one wearing the Fyre too. Not sure.
I'm honestly at the age right now where I would probably buy a shirt to a concert instead of go to the concert anyways.
I'm with you, bro.
I'm like, more than one band.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dustin Nickerson. Mr. Nickerson tonight is going to be starting a run at Comedy Off-Broadway, Lexington, Kentucky. Go see him. And we're having a great time. Thanks a lot, Dustin. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.